All right. Last time, everybody arrived to Horizon. You guys decided to split up to cover more ground, with Tempest and Smitty going to talk to the guy at the designated dock that you're
Dock
supposed to go to.
137.
Yep, Dock 137. Arriving there, you asked him some questions. You weren't really able to get a ton of information from him, whether it was he wasn't willing to tell you or he just didn't know. But he gave you some of the information that you were looking for, but wasn't super helpful. But he did offer to maybe potentially tell you some stuff later if you come back or if he finds anything out. Onlese and Zatalpa went to visit the Cheating Unicorn, a location that Onlese seemed to know somebody at. He ran into somebody named Zidane there, and picked up a letter from him. Looked around the shop, found like a relic of Bahamut, and put it on layaway before returning to the bar in question.
I feel like the noodles were pretty intense too.
Yeah, you didn't bring up the noodles.
That's true.
I introduced that to his first cuisine.
Yeah,
in the
street
city.
noodles.
Street noodles.
The street noodles were.
I have a comment. Zatalpa eats it like an animal.
Well, he wasn't introduced to. He wasn't shown the proper way to eat it, so he just kind of went with what was natural.
Ate my street noodles.
Unless being as cultural as he is, assumed Zat was eating the way he wanted to eat.
Mm.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sure was. Those noodles looked awesome. Like big, thick ramen.
Then you went back to the Dry Crow and asked Aspen for the extra dry high potion, which he brought you into the back room where you were. After entering the room, seemed to be surrounded by invisible people pointing rifles at you as far as you could tell. And a round of questioning went on. You found that he was somebody who worked with your captain in some capacity and was willing to work together with you guys to get to figure out what was going on there and potentially maybe help you rescue him as in whatever capacity that they could do. After that, you guys walked out. You decided to wander around to a couple extra shops. Walked out and talked to the blacksmith, the materia shop, and the alchemist, I believe. Between
James,
the three of you.
the blacksmith. His name is James.
Yep.
Such a all these crazy names, like whatever. And you're like James. I'm like
Some people got normal names.
He's a blacksmith.
Wait, maybe it's exotic. Maybe James is an exotic name.
James is a weird name around here.
Also, James is part of Smitty's name.
James.
Yes, you gotta.
Right.
James.
Yeah, well, his is spelled with a Y. James. Yeah.
James.
Now I'm changing it.
I'm actually surprised Pete used the name James. I figured that would be a blacklisted name in your vocabulary.
Yeah. I kind of I realized I didn't have a name for him, so I just threw out a name. But it's spelled with a Y now.
There's a story there. I don't know.
Fuck
Tempest
James.
went to the Winding Crystal Blessing Shop. Roughly 5k gold to fix the crystal, but unsure if they can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, unsure if it would,
Yes.
fix it.
That's my note. So my note says that's it. That's it.
But you have to pay if they don't fix it?
Yeah, you pay it, but you don't know if they're going to fix it. So
Ah.
sure they'll give you some discount.
They can physically fix the crystal, but there is a essence to it that might not fix that. So,
It's complicated. Hashtag.
It's complicated.
So that's where we left off. Everybody had visited some shops while they were out looking for more information about what was going on. Where would everybody like to go now?
What time of day is it?
It's getting closer to evening.
I might want to head up to the guard board. That's near where we are, isn't it? Or the other side of Esmeralda is Folly.
The guard board is like in between districts, in between this and like the.
Are we all back together again?
What do we actually ended on?
So what ended on it was everybody had gone to one different place. So you had gone to the alchemist.
Yeah, I remember.
Potion, and then Tempest had gone to the Wind Crystal's Blessing, and then Smitty and Zatalpa had gone to Zantetsuken, the blacksmith shop. And after they had finished their talk there, everybody had visited their shops, but that's where we ended it because it was getting late.
Okay.
Not like a flashy moment to end, but
right, there was no cliffhanger. That's what I was double checking.
I know. I was sitting here like, what the fuck did we do at the end of this last one?
Who went to Materia Girl?
It was not Materia Girl. It was Wind Crystal's Blessing. That was the other one.
There was Materia.
Materia Girl is one that exists, but nobody went there.
That's okay.
And that was Tempest.
Wind Crystal's Blessing was like the pawn shop.
It was like the crystal refinement and enchanter. The Materia Girl deals with like physically socketing the materia into things properly.
The pawn shop was
creating that connection.
Was it Zat and Smitty that went to Zantetsuken?
Yes.
Yep, Zantetsuken. Yep, that's where they went.
Zantetsuken blacksmith shop.
With James,
the blacksmith. He was very busy, and he has a lot of socketed items around the shop already made. That was my comment.
Yep, and you tested out the Orichalcum weapon.
I did. It was pretty nice.
They like almost picked up some of the blades and really just didn't touch them.
Yep.
Yeah, they were fun.
So currently you have also found so far, you've found you're looking for some things to do. You've heard that there was like some like undead attacking caravans outside of Mistburg.
Sewers.
You found that there was some kind of a slasher in the sewers, and then you found that the blacksmith Dane Steelhand has out of nowhere just retired and has kind of disappeared.
Totally want to do that.
I'm unless he's gonna follow up by stopping by the star pendant.
Okay, star pendant.
Yep, because I remember the human male at the X potion said that that the attacks on the caravans doesn't happen to most caravans, and he thinks it's because theirs run earlier in the day.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that Zantetsuken runs later in the day as well as Star Pendant.
Correct.
So I was going to go to the Star Pendant.
Yep. And they didn't get anything from Zantetsuken because they didn't specifically ask about it. They were vaguely asking. He didn't say anything.
Didn't want to be like, no.
I mean, people talk around here. Rumors.
Well, I think they were more interested in, if I'm correct me if I'm wrong,
the blacksmith.
you were more interested in what was going on with the missing blacksmiths, right?
Yep. That's what they were asking about.
Yeah.
Okay. You travel to the Star Pendant, which you know where it is, and you guys pass through it while you're going to the Cheating Unicorn. It's kind of like a smaller, cramped store, and there's just like curious like items like everywhere that you look. It's like a much more organized version of the Cheating Unicorn, where it's just like not junk everywhere. Looks like everything was placed somewhere like purposefully. Behind the counter, you see a half-elven female who, when the door opens, you hear like a little bell ring. She looks up. She's like, "Oh, welcome to the Star Pendant. Can I interest you in?" And she just waves her hand to like gesture to everything. And any of my fine items?
Perhaps, yes. My name is Unlese. Yours?
My name is Judith.
I would have totally went to the Star Pendant next too, by the way.
You might
So
show up
maybe
there
I come
partially,
in
yeah.
sometime randomly after.
Sure.
Judith, what types of items do you have here for sale?
Oh, we have so many different odds and ends here. All the items that don't fit into any of the other like standard shops here. So I have some very interesting items here, and she like shows you, like, she points over to like this wall that has like some earrings on it. She's like, we have these nice earrings that allow you to like send messages to people like over a distance, secret messages, whisper in the wind and they can hear you. We have some these this set of like cloths, kind of like a scarf that you might wear, but if used in the hands of like a practitioner of the martial arts, it can be infused and can is used by some of the law enforcement to try and capture people from a distance. We have this, and she pulls up like this nice orb that looks like a super smooth, like perfect circular crystal. This orb that can fill you with magical powers, refill the magical essence that you may have used for the day. We have anything around here that you might see that's of interest to you. It's
Most interesting, yes. So everything here is magical, you say?
yes.
You do not have any normal jewelry and trinkets and of the sort. Decorative, yes, decorative. Or keepsakes.
Well, we have some in the back that we don't really deal with those things right now, but we have some in the back that maybe haven't been enchanted yet or properly made to be sold. But if you're looking for
Yes.
something more mundane, I
And
could get them.
do you make these yourself?
Yeah, yes, it is me and my wife that do it.
Wait. Oh.
And are you tinkerers of jewelry and trinkets and such? I think I have a friend that might be in the same line of work as you. Well, possess the same skill set, yes.
Oh, do you?
Perhaps if I'm understanding what it is that you do.
Yes. We mostly acquire the base items at a cheaper rate, and we enchant them here. Sometimes we get the items as is, or attach crystals to them and do all the work necessary.
Would you call your enchantments more scientific? Yes. Rather than mystical.
It would be both. It depends on between me and my wife and who's working on them.
Ah, I see. Yes. Different skill sets, different talents that
Yes, the perfect pair.
that complement each other. Yes. Pardon me, the native tongue is difficult for me.
Oh, it's no bother. I like the accent.
Why, thank you. Yes.
Yes, we don't see much of you around here. Where do you hail from?
All over, actually. I've been here and there. I've actually spent most of my time in the city in recent years, or on the outskirts. Yes.
Ah, most interesting. I haven't seen you around. You do not come shopping much.
In the last year, I have been off land a bit. But I used to be at the part of the Navy.
Ah. I didn't know you were part of the military. Oh. Then you hear a bell. Ding, ding, ding. Ah, welcome to the shop. Is there anything that I can interest you in our that you might see around here? And she does the same kind of gesture.
I think she might be most interested in the scarf. And then I walk around like I'm looking at other stuff.
Yeah, obviously she doesn't quite look at her right away. She has to let her so the woman feels like the kind of this breeze that kind of flutters around everything, and she kind of tilts her head a little bit. Obviously the mask covering half of her face, that you can kind of see as she tilts her head back a little bit, and she's looking around because she's got her hood up.
Right. When you tilt back and you're looking around, she looks at you and she's like, "Do you need me to point things out to you?"
No. I was just... And she kind of flips her hand, and visibly the wind kind of curls around her hand. She goes, "I was just looking."
Ah. I see you are favored by the wind crystal.
I am.
Very
and
well.
she kind of she feels a little bit more comfortable in more of like a magic shop or whatever, I guess, and she like lets her hood down, and she kind of like turns her head in the general direction of where she felt Onlace. She's like, Onlace, I didn't know you would be in this shop.
Tempest, yes.
Ah, you
I,
two know
I
each
do
other.
like the finer things in life. Yes.
Hmm.
Yes, we
Yes.
do.
Did you two serve together?
Ah, no, I did not serve. And she kind of like lets her cloak open to show off her monastery, like kind of colors, and everything. She goes, I actually lived in the mountains. And she kind of like actually sits for a second and then points in the direction of where her monastery is.
We did not serve together, no. But there are times when
Speaking
the
of, did
guard
you
and such do call upon those of the
right?
monastery, like the monastery to guide them through the lands around here.
Hmm.
Right. My sister served, but my sister served. I don't know if you had ever crossed paths. Actually, never bothered to ask.
How do you think I met the captain? Yes.
I mean, I figured, but as I said, never asked. Um, I'm actually looking for something. I'm interested in looking at, what you have, but I have my sights set on something maybe commissioned.
Oh. What
As
kind of effect are you looking for?
well, and she kind of like walks up and like stops a little bit, obviously like shy of the counter, and reaches out to touch it so she can step a little closer,
Mm-hmm.
like and she I'd like to be able to easily read. And I was thinking of having gloves enchanted. I'm not sure exactly how
Ah.
that would work, as I do read Braille.
I think I know where this is going. You would like to be able to have gloves that would touch words and turn them into Braille for you?
Correct. If that's possible.
You can see her like touching her chin and like looking up and thinking, that's a good idea. Well, it might not be a very large audience.
Exactly.
For that.
Kind of a niche
that would
thing.
be very, very sought after by the people who would use it.
Right. I've come into a few times in the last. She fake looks at a imaginary watch on her wrist. She goes, in the past week that I've frustratingly had to have people read to me when I couldn't, when we found a book that I had wanted to read, etc. So.
Well, I'll have to talk to my wife. This is going to be an interesting combination of our skill sets here. How much were you looking to spend? Because I can think of a few different ways to make this work. Would you like to be able to just read anything that you understand? Or would you prefer it to be able to read and translate any language into something you could understand?
Question that I had most intriguing would be, how would it translate other languages into Braille?
Ah, yes.
Exactly. That's what
that would require
I figured
more...
a practitioner of enchantments would probably have to figure that out. So.
Yes. It would require some kind of combining of magics between translating it from a language that you already understand, and mixing that with the spell. I'm not sure if either of you two, you don't look like types that are into the arcane arts, but there is a spell that allows you to comprehend any language that exists. I might be able to combine those two together into this to give you some sort of way to read any written language. But that would be quite a bit more expensive.
I'm not a practitioner of magic, but I do know some magic. And if I actually don't know if she would know the specifics of that ability, but what I'm getting at is if she did know, she would be like, I would understand that's usually for anything read or heard, whereas I'm just looking for a written version. So would it be cheaper if I wanted, well, slightly. This is obviously a custom commission. If it was just in the written form.
It's the same. Well, it's the same spell regardless of how you do it. But like putting it into the gloves makes it more restrictive, especially if
Right.
you're going to be tying it to the other enchantment of converting it into braille so you can read it.
Correct.
So it would be maybe about the same.
Okay. I understand.
But if
you know,
depending on which one you're looking for, the more basic one, we could create some
could
kind of
we start with a basic one and upgrade it later? Is it possible to upgrade upon something that is just reading?
It is, but I can't give you a confirmation yet. I will need to again talk with my wife about this to see if that's possible. But we generally can do that. But with something that's new that we're creating on the spot, I would have to do some experimentation first. But it's very possible.
Well, I would be interested.
Yeah, well, I can tell you the basic one that you're looking for. We can probably do for 100 gold.
Oh, well then, what is the
upgraded one that you're looking for? That I would have to see, but it's probably in the realm of more like 350 to 400.
I would be interested in the higher one then.
Okay.
Might I ask real quickly?
Yes.
I had heard that some caravans in the area were being harassed by undead.
Yes, that is correct. Unfortunately, that is our caravan as well has been. That is actually where my wife is right now. She's in. She hasn't been able to come back safely because of these attacks.
I'm very sorry to hear that. Yes, it's to know that your mate's life is being risked traveling in such a caravan.
Mm-hmm. It seems to not happen during the daytime, but it's not something we're willing to risk. So she's been staying there for an extended trip currently until this issue can be fixed.
Have you lost much merchandise to these raids?
Not much. After the first attack, we asked around and we found out it's been happening to more people. So we've kind of pulled back on that. She's been she opened up a like pop stand little thing over there, and she's been trying to do what she can for to temporarily sell what she has, but it's been us taking the combination of our skills and separating them, so it's been really limiting what we can do. So this is why normally I don't have a lot of extra stock in the back waiting to be enchanted and created. It's normally done right away, but since she's been stuck over there, I've had extras sitting around for now.
One moment.
Yep.
Tempest is if the earrings were somewhere where she could touch them, she would be kind of like, lightly feeling them.
So yes, the earrings. Those are very handy. They allow you to essentially send a short distance message to other people.
I can do that.
Oh, can you?
And then she basically sends a telepathic message to her. Yes, I can, actually. But, and she goes, but they can't respond.
Yes. These do allow them to respond, and if other people in your group aren't able to have the same trick as you, it would help for everybody involved.
She nods. She's like, yeah, it would be handy to have someone else have these rather than myself.
I don't know how many people you have in your group, or even if these would be super useful, but they run 50 gold apiece.
Oh, you have more than one set?
We do. and
Oh.
she just like runs her finger along. You hear like multiple like ding ding ding. Ding.
Yeah. I was gonna say
Yeah,
if
my
she's not
bonus.
within 5 feet, she can't see the
Yeah,
display.
yeah.
So, she goes, and she kind of like at this point like takes her staff and disjoints it, like
Mm-hmm.
folds it up and like puts on her belt. She's like, "What other interesting things have you got?"
Well, your friend over there mentioned you might be interested in these, and she takes down, and once she takes down, it's within the range. You can tell, like this, it might look like a normal, just like long piece of cloth or a scarf of some kind, but it has been enchanted with such a way that if in the hands of a master of the martial arts, it can be infused with your inner power, and it can be used
Huh.
to grapple targets at a distance.
May I?
Absolutely.
She kind of like holds her hand out, and as she touches it, she goes, "Okay." So she lets
Unless-
lets her key flow out.
Unless he puts his
And-
hands up in the air, like, and looks at you. Coughs.
So what I suspect, what does it do? Like she goes, "I don't know exactly what it's gonna do," but she kind of like calls the cloth to her type thing.
Well, you touch the cloth. It doesn't call. That doesn't come to you, but as soon as you touch it, if you wish, if you want to, like, basically spend a key point to infuse it, you can.
Yeah, no, I will put my key into it.
Sure. So you put a key point into it, and it does. You can't really see it again because you're blind. But
I can see it around me.
But
so.
Onlace sees like what you couldn't see before. Like it has like very small like glitterings of like crystals in it, and all those just like light up, and all there's a smattering of what this would be like green and blue crystals light up as you do that, and now all of a sudden it like starts like flowing. It's like, oh, he's right to say you might like this. It's like, here, try using it on your friend over there.
She kind of grins
He
a little
holds his
bit.
hands up. He holds his hands up. I knew that was coming. Yes, and yes, I had a good idea that I knew what the lady might like.
She's gonna send it out at Onlace. She like just kind of like going with the flow.
Knock his hat off.
So essentially,
No, like it. She said that it's used to, like, not attack,
over
but
here.
grab.
Essentially, for the next
Yes.
like minute after you infuse it with key, you can, as an action, use it to send out to somebody within 30 feet and attempt to grapple them. So you can make a strength or acrobatics check, so a athletics or acrobatics against the targets. I'm sorry, they make a athletic or acrobatic against your key save DC instead of your strength, which is what you
Okay.
would normally do for a grapple
What's
check.
my key save? What? So,
So,
8
8
plus proficiency plus.
Wisdom.
Okay. So.
Plus your bonus from your other item.
Oh yeah, so a +1 on top of that.
Yeah.
Okay, so 3 plus 2 plus 1 plus 8, so 8 plus 6, so that's 14.
14. Okay. This.
So the thing just like snaps out at him.
Yeah,
I
flies out at him. So unless if you want to try and dodge it, you can make either a athletics or acrobatics check, but you can choose to fail it just so she can see how it works.
This is a small store, right? Like
It's pretty small.
confined.
Yeah.
So he'll kind of feign like he's gonna dodge it, and then he just lets it hit him.
Okay. So this thing flies out to you and then like wraps around you like quite tightly around your like torso with your arms, and like your legs like bind you there. So essentially, while they stun you, you're grappled.
Yes.
Nice.
I didn't even have to pay extra to get tied up.
Oh Jesus.
Oh boy.
Not making the notes.
She like essentially lets it let go and everything.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's
Very
interesting.
impressive.
How,
The story of my life. Yes.
I didn't know you had a wife on Lacey.
I said life.
Oh.
The story
okay.
of my life.
The story of my wife.
Well,
Sometimes it's easy to
happy
get caught.
wife, happy
but
life.
Sometimes it's easy to get caught, but it's also easy to be let go. Yes. He hangs his head down a little bit.
That's a little dark. How much for the?
Well, she's like looking you up and down. Well, it's our last one since I do have some more cloth in the back, but again, without my wife here, kind of puts me in a pickle. But
Unless say, weren't we looking to pick up some sales, was it sales sword? Is that the right word?
sellsword.
Yeah, sellsword jobs, and we were looking
Well,
at the undead
that
thing.
is what I was going to propose. Perhaps is
Right.
we could come to a bargain.
That
with-
was
if you were
between
paying
all
a
the
bounty.
sellsword, bounties and
Yes.
jobs that have been posted on the boards, and we've been kind of
Perhaps-
like letting our
yes.
ear out. We've been deciding what we're going to do exactly. Since
Perhaps our friends and I could make it easier for you to see your mate again. Yes.
Oh.
And keep your goods and safer.
I mean,
on
it
their
was
trips
either this or try to
around.
find the blacksmith, I think, or
I think
Or at
that
least
and Smitty will.
Oh, you're talking about
Are
Dane.
looking into
Yeah, it's
that.
very strange that one. What
Yeah.
happened there.
I mean, I know Smitty's probably all over that. He's probably at the blacksmith.
We are looking to a few job prospects, but I came
Right.
here, and now knowing
Well, I
that
came here
it's affecting
just
your
to
personal life,
look at.
I'm even more
goods.
inclined to help you.
Well, I'll tell you what. How many people are in your group?
Well,
That depends
4
on
of us.
how many you need.
4 of us? Okay.
Right, 4.
I'll tell you what. This is normally these are some things that I would happily pay you to do, but you seem interested in a few things around here. I'll tell you what. If you can make this happen, this cloth is yours. You can have 4 earrings, 1 for each of you, and then she takes and she's like, I got one other thing. She reaches back and she pulls out this amulet that she has. And she puts it down. She's like, this one, and she like
She
looks
picks it
over
up.
at Own Lacey, like, this one's something you might be interested in. It actually makes it much easier to track scents. If you pick up some scents, it's easy to smell these things and follow the track, and it has some magic in it that makes it almost like you can see the trail as you follow it. Very good for tracking.
Interesting that you would think that I'd want to be tracking things, but
I don't know.
most astute of you.
Just
You are a
something
good
about
judge
you.
of character. Yes. I'm not saying you're wrong.
If you can
mean-
stop this from happening, and as a bonus, if you can safely escort my wife back, then I will give you the cloth, the amulet, and 4 sets of earrings.
And of her gloves.
Ah, the gloves. I'll have to ask her. I can do the base version of the gloves for free. If you're looking to upgrade them, though, again, I'll have to talk to her. I don't know the specifics of that, so I can't commit to
What-
giving those away.
Oh, what was your name, Miss
Oh, my name is Judith.
Judith? What was your wife's name?
Her name is Garnet.
Garnet. All right. But yeah, I would. The earrings of message would actually be very handy for all of us.
Yeah, they're actually a pretty popular item.
Judith,
And-
as a businesswoman, I do think it's most important to say that none of this would be for free. It's for our services. So
Of
it's a trade
course.
of services.
Of course. I just prefer to, if people are interested, I prefer to do what you might call a trade or store credit as opposed to the gold. So since these are
Bartering is
already items you seem to be interested in, I would
bartering is the most excellent way to do business. Yes.
Yes. And a tip as well. This caravan issue is affecting more than just me. You might be able to get rewarded from multiple places for the same job.
Indeed.
Judith is so sly. I like her. I like that Judith.
What do you think, Tempest?
I mean, as you said, we're already looking to essentially make some coin as do a little, I don't know. I consider it doing a little good.
I agree. That's what I said. I did not know this was affecting someone's companion and keeping them apart. So I will feel good about Now we have to see if Smitty and Zat have talked to the blacksmith.
So, it was
No.
a discount then, or is this?
These are. I will happily give you these items for free if you
Oh.
complete this. And
Unless he winces again when she says free. He just visibly winces and like,
she looks like, is something wrong?
In trade, it's
Some-
not free. Again,
I am
trade
sorry.
of services.
I will happily trade these for your group to solve this problem that I have.
Escaper.
Would you know who was most affected by it? Yourself and
I don't really keep track of the what everyone else does around here.
Gotcha.
I think
I
the
believe
blacksmith that is currently open still does his stuff and is affected by this, because the people that do it in the daytime seem to be less affected right now.
right.
But
The blacksmith of Zentazukin, not the missing blacksmith.
correct. Although I think the missing blacksmith did too, although that's not currently relevant.
Considering his store is closed, yes.
Yes.
But perhaps he's not. Perhaps he tried to escort his own goods, and that's why he's missing.
Oh,
That could be.
all right. Well, were you interested in the amulet only say?
Yes, most interested. In fact, perhaps a down payment would be in order.
You know, to just secure.
It might
things and-
actually help me in tracking down the things affecting your caravan. Of course, I would leave a deposit.
Very well. This can be arranged. She's like, she's looking at it and doing calculations. Roll me a persuasion check.
Okay, I was hoping for. Wow, my persuasion's not as good as I hoped. Damn it, where's Zat when you need him?
It's not that, but Bakhmut.
Still not bad though. She's like, you seem up to the task. So if you would like to leave a deposit, I will take less than half of the going rate for it. So if you would leave 100 gold, you can have this for now, and I will return the gold to you if you return with the task completed.
unless he walks up to the counter and begins. He's actually got a gold coin, flipping through his knuckles,
Mm-hmm.
and then he sets it on the counter, and then he begins to count out the rest of the gold.
Okay. Let me get this for you. There you go. It's in your inventory now.
You guys are smooth talkers.
As long as I
How-
don't die, I will be back one way or the other. If we succeed, our
We'll
business
be
will be
fine.
concluded.
Only say.
If I do not, if I do return and we're not successful, I will obviously return your amulet. Yes.
Perfect. You seem very capable. Somebody who was in the military before, and somebody who is a follower of Siren, who is also of the monastery.
Like she was looking down, and like her head kind of like tilts just slightly, and she's like,
Seem very capable.
You think I am
You
capable?
speak of- "You speak
She
of
is much more
Siren in
capable.
positive words. It's rare here."
Well, we're not here. We don't judge here. We get enough of that from some people. So, and if your friends are as capable as you, then I have all the faith in the world.
Most agreeable. Yes. Pleasure doing business. I think we. Do you have more to discuss, Tempest?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I just
Well,
she kind of like scoops up the earrings, and she actually like
the
takes a set out, and she like looks
the,
at the
the
top, and she
earrings
goes,
and the cloth are
Yeah.
to be paid after. The 100 gold deposit was for his amulet.
Yeah. No,
But
she
so-
figured.
Okay.
Yeah, she like touched the cloth and like has it like wrap around her.
Yeah. You get that after you complete the job, not before.
Oh, after. Okay.
Yes, that's
gotcha.
the reward.
Okay. Gotcha.
He-
No, I thought.
He talked his way into getting the other one early with a deposit.
Got you.
And a persuasion check.
yeah,
And,
a persuasion check.
hoping that it'll help us track
Yeah,
down the
correct.
fucking undead.
That was that was the main reason. She was like, yeah, he's got a point. So,
Judith, quickly, or I do not wish to take up much more of your time. Yes, but Garnet, where does she need to be escorted from, and how would we let her know that we're there to escort her on your behalf?
Well, I've been told through some contacts I have over there. It is, as you know, it is Mistburg is where all these issues are happening, and I'm told that she has a little, like a cart set up in their trade district over there. It's much smaller than it is over here. So if you see a beautiful elven woman who goes by the name of Garnet, who is running a little pop-up shop over there, that would be her.
And how would we let her know, yes, that we are there on your behalf, so she doesn't think that we're there to perhaps rob her or take advantage of her?
As you're asking that question, she's like reaching underneath and she pulls out like a piece of parchment and like a quill, and she starts like writing a little note for you. And then she rolls it up and hands it to you. Like, there you go. That should be more than enough.
Unless you
Actually,
tuck that into his jacket
before she rolls it up, you see her like kiss the inside of it where her signature
Oh
is.
yeah.
Oh.
Gotta kiss it.
And then she rolls it up and hands it to you.
Can I get a maybe an insight or perception check if she just casted a spell on it?
Absolutely. Well, let's see.
Or Arcana? I don't know.
Give me an
how it
Arcana
would-
check. That would be the best. If it doesn't look like there's any spell, like you're looking at it, and then like you kind of sniff where she kissed, and you can like smell like whatever she might have, like some kind of a perfume on
Lip
or what
gloss
she's
or
wearing
something.
that you couldn't really smell from like how far away you were to her, but now that's there, you can tell like it's probably a mark to signify like it's the scent that she normally wears, so it's easily recognizable.
Gotcha. I tuck the note into my jacket pocket
Well,
and I give her like just touch the brim of my hat and give her a little nod with a little tip of the hat.
Well, it's been a pleasure. I very much hope for your success because I do miss Garnet. It's been at least over a week now since I've seen her, and the nights are lonely.
Oh.
You said that the attacks were happening in Mistburg. Were they? Do you
That-
have an idea whereabouts, or just somewhere along the way?
From what I've heard, it is happening. Let's see, what's the name of it? It's been happening out of the Blackroot Forest, which is to the west of Mistburg, like immediately to the west. It seems as you pass through there, which is where the path goes, the safe route to get back here, undead have been wandering out of there at night and attacking not just caravans that go by, anybody really. But it seems to be something, whatever they're coming from, it's originating from that forest, as far as I understand it.
Most helpful. Good day. Good day, ma'am.
Good day to you. All right. Zatalpa and Smitty, what are you guys up to?
I don't know. I already went in to talk to
You talked
James.
Yep, you already talked to James, and you didn't get any information from him.
No, got nothing because I was asking about
The blacksmith, yep, about Dane.
So I didn't get anywhere with that. I wouldn't have gone back into asking about the other stuff, even though I probably should. But
You probably should, but maybe maybe once you run into Onlace and Tempest.
yeah.
What?
Talpa, yeah. Anything you want to do?
Yeah.
Anywhere you want to go?
It has been too long in this city. I am anxious to return to the skies.
Well, without a ship, you're the only way you're gonna go to the sky is if I throw you.
Well, perhaps our colleagues have had more success than us.
Just checking my notes to see if there's anywhere else my guy wouldn't want to go to, but it sounds like maybe we should check the guard board.
Yep, there's a guard board. You guys haven't gone to a few other places as
How
well. Still,
Yeah, I know, but things that I would have known would have been the guard board or potentially finding a guard to ask about the sewer incidents.
sure.
I'm hoping if I go to the guard board, there'll be guards there. I can ask them about that as well.
Sure.
I wouldn't have gone to anywhere else because I wouldn't have. I never walked by any of the places. It was all everybody else kind of did that. I didn't, so I wouldn't have known where else to go.
Sure.
I know a good place for noodles.
Noodles? I'm a bit hungry, and is it on the way to the place?
Is it on the way?
It's not. I wouldn't say it's on the way, but it's very close. So you could still swing by.
Are you familiar with the town already? Let's take me to the noodle place.
I definitely take him straight back to the noodle place.
All right.
I get some noodles.
On the side, all I can think of is the end of my brain is not working. Not Justice League.
Who is that? Oh, okay.
Avengers.
Avengers.
In Avengers when they go get shawarma.
Yeah. Nice.
Okay, sorry.
Images.
That's good.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, yeah, you guys. He leads you over there. It was pretty easy to find because it's in like the main circle of Esmeralda's Valley. It's not quite down the path that you need to go down, but it's still in the general area. You walk up to the noodle stand.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Welcome back. Still a little hungry? Was that not enough for you last time?
Yes. Do you remember the noodles that I had last time?
I do, absolutely.
Yes, I would like 2 of those for me. And what would you like, Smitty?
I'll have a bowl. Give me this guy the bowl right here.
Okay. Absolutely. Yeah. Would you like an extra one of what he's having?
No. I'll just get the regular bowl. If I'm fine with one.
Well, he is having our most popular variety of ramen, the miso ramen.
Then I'll have one of those.
Very well. 3 of those coming up. See them like he turns around, he grabs noodles, and he dunks them down, and you see him like swishing them around and everything. He starts like preparing the ramen behind you.
Is there a price board somewhere so I can see how much it is?
It's just a little stand, so there's only like 3 different types of ramen here, and they're all the same price, but they're unless you like add stuff to it, but it's only like 2 copper per bowl.
Oh, okay. I'm only gonna get one. See how it goes. If I like it, I'll get another.
Sounds great. Okay. So yep, she serves up.
Ranting and raving about these noodles. These better be good.
They hand up like 3, like not quite bowls, but kind of like cups that are made for like walking and eating, because there is some space to sit here, but there's not a lot, so most people pick it up and keep shopping with it.
Okay.
So I do not walk with it. I take it over to like a corner of a table that that's awkward because there's other people at it or something like that. And just demolish both bowls as fast as I possibly can while standing.
You definitely get some blinks. It's an odd combination. Like while a dwarf is not like super uncommon, a dwarf walking around with a suit of Magitech armor is a little uncommon, especially with a dragonborn who is aggressively eating food.
Jesus, man. The noodles aren't running away. All right, so I try. Oh.
Not anymore.
This is really good. I'll order another one. I yell at you. I'll order another one.
Whew. Couple of hungry people. Well, we're glad to serve. 2 more coffee, please. And you see him immediately dunk one in and start getting it going. Only takes like about 3 minutes. Get you another cup.
Yeah, finish
There you
off
are.
one there, and I do the carry out thing, and then I put the 4 copper in, and I'm going.
Yep.
All right. Excuse me. Do you know where the guard board is?
Ah, yes, the guide board. It is right over there, and she points like it's. You can see the path. So it's a giant circle for the trade district with a bunch of like roads going down around it and a giant fountain in the middle. And this cart is close enough that she can just point about 20 or so feet down to the right of it. There's like a shop, and then there's a road that leads down. It's like right down there.
Thank you
Can't
very
miss
much.
it.
Thank you very much. Have a pleasant day.
You as well.
And start walking.
Okay.
Actually, I climb up on my mech and I eat while the mech is walking.
Perfect.
I'm like, yeah,
Perfect.
being lazy.
Okay. You turn down
Cut it,
the
autopilot.
Yeah, autopilot for sure.
You turn down the road and start heading towards the. It's like almost more like a shack. It's not like where all the guards are, but it's where the stationing is that happens between these two. So there is a smaller building there in between there with a relatively large board outside. And there are 2 guards standing outside, and it looks like inside there might be a few more guards, a desk, and like a like single person like jail cell as you're glancing by.
So we stop. I guess the guy. I slide out of my mech suit there, just jump down. Is there a board? Is there a board there with like post signs? Like, what is it?
Yep, there's a board up. There's a lot of like mundane things up there, like
Lost cat.
like lost cat, lost dog, need help with walking dogs, or like somebody help me find my drunk cheating husband. He's run off with some like young gnome girl or whatever.
Is this what you were looking for?
I want to see what it was, but I mean, I remember that whole sewer problem that they have here.
There is up there a few of the things listed, so you can see the things that you've already like heard about, like murderer loose, that attacks at night, seems to be retreating into the sewers at night. See like guards for details, undead attacking caravans going to Mistburg. See guards for details. But nothing up about like the blacksmith, because that's not really like there's some questionable things there, but it's not really enough for people to like put a bounty out on or anything like that. There's not enough information to see if there's any foul play there.
Okay, so I guess as I'm seeing the murderer loose thing, I'm like, oh, all right, I'll go ask the guard.
So there's 2 guards outside, and then there's as you walk up to them as if you're going to talk to them, you can see past them that there's a guy inside, like behind a desk, like doing some paperwork. Who do you want to talk to? The guards outside, or do you want to enter?
The guards outside, because
Okay.
gotta be talking
Okay.
first.
You see 2 guards standing outside at attention. They're not paying you any mind, and if you don't talk to them, they're just standing attention and being watchful.
Excuse me.
Yes. How can I help you?
You have a notice on the board over here. Murder loose. Anything to be able to talk about here? Like any details to give here?
Ah, yes, the night slasher. Well, the druids at the Crescent Fang Grove know the most about it, but it seems, as far as we know, it seems like it's a member of one of the druids there that has kind of embraced the lycanthropy curse that they all share and they all maintain together. So one of them seemed to have maybe like lost control and is we've been down in the sewers and we have not been able to find this individual before, but it seems like he's been slipping in and out of there and attacking people at night. It's very gruesome indeed.
Do you know what part? I mean, this is a large city. Is there any part of the sewers that comes up and around? Is a certain district?
Currently, we've only seen the attacks. One of them have happened in the Southwind Ward, and one has happened in Mistcrest. So, but those are the two that have happened in that obviously in those areas. There's been some that's happened like outside of the walls, or there have been attacks that we're not sure exactly where it originated from. So it's hard to tell. Those are the only two that we've been able to track 100% where they've come from. So, and it's pretty easy to get travel around as far as the sewers go. That down there, while there are gates that are locked up and blocking passage between certain areas of the sewers, it seems to be no problem for this individual to break the locks or the gates just outright and travel as he sees fit.
All right. What is the reward for capturing said night slasher? I assume dead or alive.
Correct. Well, we are offering 2,000 gold for him dead. The druids at the Crescent Fang Grove, I believe, have a different offer for him to be alive.
All right. Maybe I should go chat with those folks.
Yes. If you are seriously considering doing this, I would recommend doing so, as I believe they have more information on this. As they want him to be alive, we are just looking to solve the problem. So
That is not a problem. Good thing we are problem solvers. This is great.
Yes, you seem uniquely capable with... yes. Very good.
I know you see, I am a very capable man. You have a good judge of character. And so I said, which way to the grove where the druids there? Which way is this?
The grove is, and you can see he actually pulls out like from his back pocket, like he's got like a map of the city.
Does he give me like a touristy map?
He's not giving it to you.
Wait, is there like pockets of like tourist maps where you can pull them out?
No, he just has one because you can, if you can imagine that like as a guard that's standing out in between districts, that he gets asked directions a lot. So he's probably just hanging on to it just to make his life easier, not because he actually like has to have it or anything like that. It's like, it's right here, and he points, and you can see if you go up, you go down this way, it's going to lead you down to the Southwind wards. But if you take a left and you head over to the wall there, in between the Southwind ward and Mistcrest, there is a kind of like a park area there, and that's where they have the Crescent Fang Grove set up, and the Rangers Lodge is also there.
Excellent. And do you have anything, my friend, to ask them?
If I had a more investigation that I need with these guys, we would have already done so.
No, I was looking at Zatal, literally
okay.
looking at
Me?
Sorry.
Yes.
To ask them?
Yes, do you have any questions to ask these fine gentlemen?
No.
All right. Well, have yourselves a great evening. And I just saunter with my robot and my friend to the Crescent Fang Grove.
I like to imagine
as we're
that
leaving, I'm like, really? So we are problem solvers? That is your tagline now?
That is our tagline.
It's not our tagline. Problem solvers, really.
I like to imagine that you're like being carried like a baby by your mech and like eating noodles and like spitting it into his face as you're asking him questions like blah, blah, blah.
What the fuck?
I don't know if I would have been that rude about it. I do have really low charisma. So
yeah, exactly.
Like
Not
the
rude,
spitting into his
what you're
face
doing.
is just
It's
kind of
you
like
talking
coming
about
out of your mouth.
Yeah,
as
it
you're
wasn't like
talking.
on purpose.
Yeah.
You weren't
I
realizing
know.
what you were doing.
You're gonna be
Yeah,
those noodles
person,
really
man.
quickly, but I don't think it would have lasted that long.
Well, he's a guide. He's used to dealing with rude people. or people that aren't very good with talking and everything like that. Less charismatic individuals, as it were.
So we head to the Crescent Fang Grove.
Okay, you pass through. Once you get through the Southwind Ward, you're passing through it, and this place, you can tell why this is like the slums. Everything looks like really dirty here. Even like the roads seem like they haven't been. They only get cleaned when there is like rain. There's trash in like the corners and everything like that. There are some scattered garbage cans that are like overflowing with garbage. They're not really being maintained in this area. The houses aren't very well made. Some of them look like this might be like the oldest houses in like the city. Maybe before it expanded to being like a big kingdom or something like that. But it's pretty run down, and you see some questionable people, some rats scattering about as you walk through. But you make it through without any issues. It's walk through the gate, and when you walk through the gate, you see like this big wide open park. It's lots of trees. There's like a little brook that is got some flowing water through there. A lot of flowers and everything like that. There is like this very like nice fountain there that it has tons of like carvings and statues on it that you think maybe they might worship. The druids might be using that to like worship their god. And then you see like a giant like lodge type like log building there as well in the distance, with some you see like some people that look like they're wearing leathers and bows and arrows that are outside. Some are doing target practice or going about their business. I mean, you see some people that are wearing like some different types of furs and leathers as well, that are like sitting down and looks like maybe they're meditating under like a giant like willow tree.
Well, that part of town was very, very unique. It was a lot of character.
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess we're here. Should we go bother one of these druids and ask them some questions? Does it look like there's any place where we can go? Like, can you see anything, Zadalpa?
Can I see anything?
Like the guard shack. If there's anything here that we can see that kind of.
Can I like do a perception check?
Sure, you sure can.
I'm also looking around trying to figure out where we should go. We shall roll a perception check.
Sure. You guys are looking around. You can see. Well, you see the lodge that is available. Obviously, that is like the only structure that you see here. And Smitty, you're just kind of like looking and like watching these guys like do some archery. Zatalpa is looking. He sees what looks to be maybe some druids that are meditating. And he looks past them. The willow tree's kind of blocking a lot of what you can see past that, but he sees like more of an opening. Past that is like a little hill, and there's a bunch of people that kind of match the same description as the first person. More the wild looking, wearing like leathers or hide armor of some kind, that are sitting around like this on the top of this like small hill, like in a circle around it, while they have some kind of a maybe statue. It's hard to tell from this distance in the middle.
Do you see those druids over there?
You see how they're shooting over there. They're like, I could totally make that way better. Like, I could totally upgrade that stuff. It's just so basic.
Oh, perhaps they would appreciate your expertise.
Yeah. What were you saying? What were you saying?
What I?
You said something right now. I was mumbling. What did you say?
Well, the druids, they're up to something.
Well, they're probably doing some druidic stuff, whatever. Well, we should go talk to them anyway. They must have some information about this slasher person.
Indeed.
The night slasher. That's very good.
So you gotta walk up to the druids on the hill.
I'm wondering if the sound that my mech is making, if it's bothering them. It's all like nature, whatever. In here, it's like, just like. Robotic.
Roll a stealth check to see how loud you are for your robot.
It's totally gonna be awesome. It's totally gonna be awesome. Stealth check. Oh, I got 0, so that's good.
There you go. Sweet. Yeah, you're walking along with it, and like, it's loud. It's louder than you would be if you're walking by yourself, but not too loud. But you're kind of like, as you're walking with it, you're kind of like watching like the archers still like thinking about all the improvements you could do. So you're not really guiding it too well, and it's kind of like stepping on some like big branches or kicking like logs along the way, like walking through all like the leaves of the willow branch, getting caught in it and pulling some of the stuff down.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Is there a point where they like notice us when we're within talking distance?
The rangers far away kind of turn to look at you. The druids that are sitting underneath the willow tree, they're meditating, so they are doing a pretty good job of meditating, it seems, because they are not paying you any mind. They probably know what's happening, but they are not really interested in breaking the meditation to do anything.
When we get close enough to them, I say, "Hello, druids."
The ones meditating around the willow tree, or the ones the other ones
the
are
ones
around
meditating.
There? Yeah. Okay, you're talking the ones meditating, not the ones by the hill that you saw.
Yeah.
Okay.
Whichever ones were closer, we would have went to.
Yep, those are the ones that are closer.
They were first, right? Yeah.
Yep, they were first, correct.
So the first ones, the druids, like, hello, druids.
You can see, so kneeling, so these are mostly like shifters in this grove. So you see a like pretty, like these are like pretty wild animalistic looking individuals here. The two that are sitting here, there's two of them in this area. They're both human, with one looking very like canine-ish, and another one's looking more like, if you had to guess what they might be like related to, one's looking kind of canine-ish and one's looking more like it might be maybe like a boar or of some kind. Judging from like the coarse fur that it has going on and like a piggish type face and nose.
Do they move at all when I say that?
You say hello, druids, and like you can see the boar one kind of like cracks his eye open at you a little bit and then just closes it.
I don't think he heard you.
Do you think they are humans?
Yes, have you not seen their kind before?
No,
Actually, that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. You have never seen them, but yes, they are. It's like
human,
like you, like me.
They are not like you, like me, Smitty.
Okay, a mix of us. There you go, but a lot taller.
They don't really have good passive stuff.
Hello,
they don't notice the scowl on these guys' faces.
Definitely more like you.
Like all of them were just like.
Anyway,
I am not human like you.
You turn at them and say that?
Yeah.
Now that you turn your attention back to them, you can see that there is now a scowl on both their faces that was not there before, that you guys probably didn't notice that was put there while you were talking.
As soon as I see the scowl, I know they're like listening to me. So I say, we are here to help you with your night slasher.
The human finally like he like opens his eyes like, yes, the issue with our lost brethren.
Are you human?
Yeah. Yes, I am.
Oh, it's human. It's human.
Human.
Oh, okay, good. Close enough. Yes, we were just talking to the guards up the road, and they told us that they have a reward to capture this or deal with this problem. You guys may also are looking to deal with the problem, but we want to make sure we cover our bases. So we want to come talk to you before we set out to try to solve this problem.
You see him now. He's getting up and he's like dusting himself off and out of his like sitting position. He starts like cracking his neck and everything. Ugh. Well, meditation was almost over anyways. We may as well answer the question. The other guy's like, ugh. He like gets up and like, okay, all right. The first one, the human who was more like canine-ish, is the first one that responded to you. Yes. So, have you gotten any information about
I think the
them yet?
general.
Are you looking for more? Like, what is it?
Well, we got the information from the guards. They pretty much told us that one of your brethren is coming out at night and attacking people in certain areas, killing them, and retreating back to the sewers. And they said that they are part of your kind, and so they said that they have a reward out to basically deal with the problem in more of a permanent way. But they told us to seek out you and ask you if there potentially may be an alternate way you would like us to solve the problem.
Yes,
would
they
like
are.
to-
They are always looking at the simplest way to handle things. That's correct. We would much prefer
It's-
for him to be returned to us alive. He Brawl that's the name of the person who has gone missing.
Brawl.
Brawl
Okay.
is he's the newest member of the Grove, so he has the least practice with controlling the urges gifted to us by Fenrir. He has we can only assume at this point because we didn't see it happen, but he's always been struggling with maintaining, and everybody here is a family and we've been helping him, but one day he was just his room was ransacked, not in the way like it looked like it was searched by someone, but more like in a animalistic way, like he might have just lost himself and like destroyed his own area before running off. We have been looking for him since, and it was after then we heard about the attacks that happened at night, and they very much fit the description of Brawl doing his attacks in his shifted form.
What kind of what does he shift into? Good question.
It's not. So the gifts that we have are very. They might not sound dangerous, but they can still be quite dangerous. So he was actually a snapping turtle shifter. It kind of makes it pretty hard to control him because he gets very durable during the shift. But
It's a turtle. Is he like your size, or is he like very small when he shifts to turtle?
he's pretty
Yeah,
big.
sorry.
He's a pretty big turtle.
Is he more of like? How young is he? Is he like a teenager?
No. Well, I suppose he is. He is a moon elf. So while he is, approximately like 25 to 26, that is very young, as far as elves go.
So definitely not a teenager. Okay.
Yeah. So, but yes.
Too bad. Too bad. I was fishing.
I know. So, but we're very certain here that we're not exactly sure what happened, but we are still very confident in our abilities to calm him and teach him. He hasn't fully finished his teachings and how to control himself.
All right. Well, me and my party are gonna try to subdue him. So the guards are offering a reward. Do you guys have something similar?
Yes.
As we are sellswords, so they're trying to make some coin while we're in town.
Yes. Well,
City. I mean, city. This is a big town. City.
how much are they offering?
2,000 gold.
Well, I can. Forgive me. I will. I'm not the leader here. Allow me to go talk to the others. They are. He turns around, and looks like they're still in the middle of their seance.
Do you want me to go over there and talk to them? I can do that.
No. You. No offense, but that was quite grating the way that you interrupted. So we will do so in a
Our
much more
apology.
way that they prefer to do it. So please, just give me a moment here.
I turn to Zalp. I'm like, you're so rude. You bothered them while they were meditating. Why would you do that?
They were not doing anything.
That's. You see when they're sitting like that. You see over there where the guy's sitting over there, but that's meditating.
That is sitting.
What when you pray to Bahamut, what do you do?
I pray until interrupted.
Okay, that's exactly what you did. Okay, now I see how you. Okay, I understand now. They don't like being interrupted when they're praying to their Bahamut. Okay.
They are Bakhmut. They pray to Bakhmut.
They're,
I'm very
I
intrigued
make I,
now.
I make air quotes. Their Bahamut, which is like a dog or something. They said
Oh,
and earlier it's like a dog.
oh.
It's a vicious dog. And
They pray to a dog.
yeah.
Poor humans. They should learn the glory of Bakhmut.
Listen.
We should teach them now the glory of Bakhmut.
You pray to a lizard, dragon thingy. They pray to a dog. I think you're all crazy, but whatever.
You take that from your mouth right this second, lizard dragon thingy.
Where would you like
Bakhmut
to take?
is a glorious thing.
I'm sure he is. Well, I like turn like roll my eyes like I make sure he doesn't see them.
Okay. You see him him wander off to the others. As he about halfway over there, he like wild shapes into like a bird and flies over there like a raven, like lands on like the shoulder of one of the people there. You see, it looks like they're having like a conversation, like right. So he's over there for like a few minutes before he flies back over to you guys.
Before he as soon as he flies, I'm like look watching and I'm hitting like the top. Do you see that? Did you see what happened? I'm like hitting him like, what did you see? Not even looking at the top.
Like doing the arm slap where you're just slapping
yes,
someone's arm like really forcefully.
I'm like, did you just see that?
Trying to like swat you back. See what?
He turned into a bird.
A bird.
Did you not see?
Now they worship birds.
Oh dear God.
They are lost to these humans.
I guess so, but that was pretty cool. I wish I could do that. Oh man, it makes it so much easier.
Perhaps someday Bakhmut will bless you with wings as well.
Well, Defender is definitely giving this guy wings.
Bakhmut works in wondrous ways.
My goal for this campaign is to make him question his faith. That's what I'm going for right now.
This could be
that's some deep shit right there,
yeah. Okay. So you have your conversation, and right as you're finishing it, he comes up, and as he's like flying up, he like wild shapes back like and like lands right in front of you. I've spoken to the leader, and he very much wishes for Brawl to be returned alive, and he's willing to give half of what they are offering, 1,000 gold, but he's also willing to let you pick 2 of these items that we have available here as well. On top of that, and he comes back and like you don't know exactly where he got it from, but he like wild shaped, and now as he wild shaped back, he has like an arm full of like these different items. And he'll like give you a breakdown of what the items are. But I'll just send you like a screenshot so you can see what they do.
So it's a choice of 2 items.
There's 2 items that you can pick, and there's 4 items available.
Well, definitely influence what we do. I'll tell you that much. All right. Well, thank you very much. Would one of the druids would like to accompany us while we go try to capture your brethren, or would we just do it our way and we just bring them back here?
Well, he turns and looks, and now that you follow his gaze, you can see like behind the ranger's lodge, there's kind of like a triage set up there, and you can see that there's multiple what looks like druids that are like laying on different like cots, and they're like bandaged up and whatnot. Like, well, we've already attempted to get him back, and it hasn't worked out very well for us, which is why we're offering rewards for people who might be better at this sort of thing.
I see. I'm glad you guys at least tried. I didn't. I'm glad you want to save this soul. So this is good. This is good. Okay. Well, thank you very much. Zatalpa, do you have anything to ask these fine gentlemen?
I sent a link to the items in you guys' chat. Just, I don't know if you noticed, but you posted your stuff in Sky's chat.
Oh,
not
I
in your,
did.
Okay. In the Zatalpa and
Yep.
your chats that you have specifically.
I
for
mean,
guys.
it's good for the group, I guess, too. But I reposted in my own chat as well. So
it's hard to. They're pretty small. Oh, maybe you can open it.
Yeah, I opened it.
Okay.
Trisected staff, acorn crystal. That makes sense.
10 grapes. Good berry grape.
Okay. Thank you very much. Zatalpa, do you have any questions for these humans? Sorry.
Don't think so. Still kind of checking
Alright,
these out.
What are your gentlemen's names? Just to make sure maybe there's a way we can talk to this brawl.
My name is Thancred.
Thancred.
Yes. The leader.
He's the dog one, right?
Yep. The leader that I spoke to is named Simone. And my friend here, he didn't really talk to him much, but his name is Ilbert.
Ilbert? Like Gilbert?
Yeah, like Gilbert without the G. Ilbert.
All right. Thank you very much, Mr. Tancred. We will. Should we talk to? Once we do all this, do we come to Siaman? Is that who we come to?
If you come back, yes, you can. Well, you can speak to Simone, or you can speak to me, or I suppose you can speak to Ilbert. But I can guarantee you, he would prefer if you did not.
Well, not a problem. All right. Thank you very much. If we have any other questions, we will come back and ask Thancred. Thank you very much. Zatalpa, do you have any other questions for Thancred or Ilbert?
I would wonder if they have any questions about Bakhmut.
You can see they both kind of like lean their head back and their eyes open like in recognition, like Bahamut. Yes, this explains things. We have heard plenty about Bahamut.
Well, his blessings be upon you.
Very kind of you, and may Fenrir bless you as well.
Okay, let's go. Let's. So I start like walking away, trying kind of grabbing his arm and pulling him along with me. Didn't want this. All right. Thank you very much, Tancred, Ilbert. We will see you soon. Come along, Zatalpa. Come on.
Are we to meet our other companions now and seek the skies once again?
We will definitely find our companions. Seeking the skies is the problem, and we're trying to solve it by making some money.
Okay. So you guys return, or you guys head back. What about Tempest on Lacey? Where are you going after you're done there?
We're heading back to. Are we heading back to the inn? Is that where we're all heading back to?
When you guys are done exploring, you can meet up there.
I'm just trying to figure out where we would meet.
So if that's where you guys want to go to wait,
yeah.
It sounds like they have other things they want to do first.
You think though, as we're going back, we should stop at the noodle place?
Can you see our
I could totally go from there.
Yeah, he can see them.
I can see it.
He was just saying it out loud for.
Yeah.
I got you. I didn't know if he could see it.
Posterity.
Yeah, I know it's not by default. It's not on, but I have it on.
I do too.
So we had that conversation like when you swapped to them, basically. We were just chatting as we left the Star Pendant.
So you want to go back to the
yeah,
Star
I'm gonna
Pendant?
we're gonna pop back in.
Tempest, how much? One thing we didn't cover is how much gold do you have on you? Yes.
Good question.
About 240.
I have some gold left as well. Perhaps we will have enough to do what I said.
Right. It depends on how much it was. I don't think she even mentioned how much it was.
She did not. So. I think.
And they pop back in. like we got about, I feel like maybe 20 feet, and we stopped, and we're like, oh.
Wait a second.
Come back in, and she's like, greeting. Oh, back so soon.
Well,
yes, Judith.
We were just discussing and about the utility of, well, he's using his item, and the item that you had shown me could prove useful, and we were talking about putting a down payment on my own.
I think we were just going to talk about what we were going to see what the price of the
yes, we don't remember how much it was anyway in the first place. So.
You don't remember because yes, you don't remember the prices of them because we didn't mention them before we got to that point of talking prices. We sort of struck up a deal instead.
Right. So I did know that you mentioned that it was the last one, but obviously now that we've talked through Zeal and everything, but how much would it normally be
for the cloth?
For the cloth, yes.
Well, normally I would sell it for closer to about 400 gold. It is the last one right now, but you are doing me a favor.
Right.
So the price doesn't really matter if you were making a trade here, but
right.
What you're thinking about,
or essentially whatever gold I put could also be put towards the gloves instead, or actually no, that didn't come out right.
We do not wish to mince words.
Right.
Are you asking for the same deal that we did for the amulet? Is that what is happening here?
Right.
Or paying for the scarf outright, and then once we complete the task, you could reduce that cost from the gloves that she would commission from you.
Yes. Well, she said already that the base gloves were part of the deal, or
I need to speak with my significant other first,
right?
Because this is new magic that we have to come up with first.
Right.
But I can most likely get at least the base gloves as part of that deal.
Okay.
As far as leaving down a deposit, roll me a persuasion check. With advantage, because Onlace is helping you.
Okay.
Well, this is my last one. And if you don't return, I'll be in a little bit of a pickle. I will allow this, but it's going to have to be a little bit more of a deposit than what he left.
That should be fine.
Okay. I gave him under half. I will give you half. So if you want to leave 200 gold down for the deposit, I will allow you to take this. And upon the successful mission, you can have your gold back, or you can put it towards whatever other things you would like.
Right. Okay. And she knows how much gold she has, so she dumps out all the gold and then counts 42 off.
Gotcha.
And then yeah.
How much was it?
200.
It was 200
gonna
for
be
the
200?
deposit. Yes, this
Okay.
she said this was since this was like her last one. If you don't return, she'll be in a pickle because she can't make any more. She's like, yeah, it's like it sells for a little bit higher normally than the amulet. And you rolled a better persuasion check than she did.
Yep.
So she accepted it, but with like a slightly higher deposit. But if you guys come back successfully, it won't really matter in the long term.
Right.
Yep. So you count out 200.
Yeah.
And she hands over the item. Key infused binding cloth.
You guys are making some good side deals here.
Most gracious of you. Yes.
Sometimes you gotta play. Sometimes a lot of people want the same thing, and you can get paid from multiple people.
Right.
Shall we?
Yeah. I'm just hoping that I don't find anything else that I like.
I've got you covered.
All right. So we were talking about going to the Phoenix Down real quick and talking to the shopkeeper
Yes.
there.
Do you want to meet up with our friends first, or go there first?
We could probably, stop in, and I don't think it's that far. And I kind of like.
We're kind of
actually
near
don't know.
everything right now.
Yeah,
Oh,
you
yeah.
kind of everything. So it wouldn't take you too long to get to the Phoenix Down if you want.
Yeah, she goes, I think we should probably have enough time. I
Sounds
heard
good.
them mention something about
arrows.
noodles and.
You walk outside the shop again, and you like.
Unless his eye raises, you can't see it. When he raises his eyebrow.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's
I mean, if
noodle
you're
shop
walking
nearby
with me, I can see
it's
it.
most excellent.
Oh. I'll have to try it.
Ate there almost every day while I served. When I was in town, yes.
You guys walk out, and as you're talking, you glance around. You see the noodle shop, but you don't see Smitty and Zatalpa anywhere. So
Okay.
they're not like in the area at least. So
Right.
And the Phoenix Down is you can see the Phoenix Down from where you are. It's on the other side of the circle.
Okay. We'll just walk over there then.
Sure. You walk.
I never spend long at the Phoenix at the noodle shop.
doesn't take long.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
Where are we walking to?
The Phoenix Down.
Yep. It's
Okay.
in the same circle where most things are, but some things are down some streets. It's still in the same area.
And
But
if
you walked aside and didn't see anybody, so at least not your party mates. They were
Right.
not like there, so you can see. So you figured maybe you got enough time. They're not back from whatever they're doing,
Right.
and you head over to the Phoenix Down. You walk inside. Phoenix Down's it looks kind of like if you walked into like a Dollar General. It's just got like a lot of like things sitting around, like generic items that you might need, adventuring gears, rations, all sorts of very strange things walking in. But you walk in, you also smell like this really nice like fragrance that immediately Tempest recognizes.
Like she almost like slight head tilt, and she's like, "Oh, tea."
Mm-hmm. You've recognized the scent of this tea, and you also you smell it like tea. And the more you breathe it, you're like, wait a second, I recognize that kind of tea.
Yeah. She goes, "Oh, that's good tea."
unless he kind of like his nose is like twitching, and he's kind of crinkling his nose a bit, and then he looks down at the amulet that he's wearing.
Mm-hmm. You can definitely smell it a lot more when
He's just like blinking at you rapidly. This will take some getting used to. Yes.
It's good stuff.
He's still like rapidly blinking while looking at you, and his nose is just like all over the place.
Does the amulet work like it just?
So your nose
heightens
is like
all
a
senses?
rabbit's nose right now.
It's just like scrunched up because it's like over. It's like if you walk into a candle store and you're sensitive to smells.
Isn't it
Yeah.
illuminite?
What kind of tea is it?
It is a chi balancing tea that we had at the monastery.
And then, what is it made of? I'm just trying to. I do not know the smell, but it is very strong. Yes.
It is made from the leaves of a plant that only grows in the mountains.
Yes.
Mm.
And the name?
It's quite hard to get. It's quite hard to get a hold of.
It's the herb is called Cloud's Breath.
It is of the cloud's breath.
Cloud's breath. We'll remember the smell, most definitely. Yes.
Well, you'll definitely be recognizing it because I want some if they have it for sale.
Understandable, I think. Maybe. I will have to try it.
Okay. So
This
you walk
is
in.
is this
Yep.
a general goods store?
It's a general goods store. Yep. So you there's a variety of like potions that you have available in here, and any mundane things that you might need.
Like arrows?
Yep. Arrows.
Okay.
Quivers.
I already took. I didn't mention it, but I was going to ask you if I could restock on arrows, so I already resupplied them and spent the money before
Absolutely.
we started
Yep.
tonight. I just figured it was incidentals. So.
Yep, for sure. So you could have bought those there. Anything else you might need here that's like mundane, you can pick up. They do have they have some, looks like there's some potions sitting around here as well. Anything else you might want to ask about? You see there's a tea set sitting out there that the person behind the desk is drinking. There's also this like really interesting looking like first aid kit on the wall behind them.
Hmm. Well, she definitely walk up. Like, I wonder if they're even like they're just kind of like watching / listening to us talk about it. I was just like tea, like all that good stuff, and I'm explaining to him what it is and everything.
Yep, you walk up and they're like sipping the potion, like, yes, you seem very knowledgeable. Are you from the mountains too?
Too. Well, I am.
It's very uncommon to be familiar with it otherwise.
Well, I grew up in a monastery, the Court of the Whispering Winds in the mountains.
Yes, I'm very familiar with it. I am from the Temple of the Floating Leaf.
Huh. I mean, would I assume I would recognize it. And if they were close by or whatever.
You've never been there, but you're aware of its existence. You're familiar with the name.
Gotcha.
So, but it is, most of them up there are more follow the divine light. Yours was one of the ones that followed the Song of the Siren.
Right. So she kind of like does like the slight 15-degree like bow, like the respect.
She does the same thing.
Yeah.
What is it I can help you with? As she like sips her cup of tea.
Well, do you have any of the chi balancing tea for sale?
We do. It's not cheap, you see.
Well, I mean, unless you make the trek up.
Yes, for that exact reason. As you know, the ingredients only grow in the area up in the mountains. And it's not, as I'm sure you know, also, we don't really come down from there very often if we're coming to pilgrimage or anything. So it's not very often that those herbs are brought down here.
Right. I figure based on the time of year, you're probably going to be getting towards the end of stock since next pilgrimage is in a few months?
They usually come at the beginning of spring and then at near the middle to end of fall before it gets too cold.
Right, and it's correct me if I'm wrong, Dan, but it's summer.
Yeah, it's basically June.
Yeah, so she goes, yeah, so...
In the middle point.
So it's in the middle? She goes,
they got some, but they're not, they've priced
and
it
she's
accordingly.
drinking it, so it's probably
if it's most rare, I would assume that you don't have a lot of customers for it then.
We do not, and it's also the price point is relatively high to be drinking it as just tea, but it's very, very useful to people who practice the faith in the mountains themselves.
She nods.
It rejuvenates the spirit.
So, how much?
Well,
Unless he's shopping while we're talking. He's like grabbing stuff off the counters.
Arrows.
Oh, no, I'm getting other stuff too, but I'm just letting you know that he's going around picking up stuff like.
Well, for one pot's worth to make it, to package up for everything, it is 500 gold.
Tempest's head falls.
unless he goes. Yeah.
Yep, it is.
Very
It is
pungent smell.
It is essentially a potion that when you drink it, it cures any like maddening effect on the person, charmed, frightened, anything like that. But in addition, also if you have 2 levels of monk or more, it restores 1d4 plus 1 key points.
Yeah.
In the middle of a fight?
Yeah, it's a potion, so you can slam it.
Yeah,
Key
you can
potion,
you
cool.
can basically
I
brew
thought
it
was-
and then have it in like like a iced tea type thing. Like
Yes.
you just have the tea brewed already.
What do you want?
You
And you
just
put
go
it
like
into
that's
vials.
brisk and then have more key points.
We can.
I thought you just run around with
Once
one of
we're
those
done
like
playing this
like a
game,
mug,
we
like
can
a
try.
travel mug, where we keep it warm for a long period of time, so you can just.
What
shoot
was it called again?
Not right now. It's called
key balancing tea?
chi
Chi
balancing. tea.
balance.
No,
Tea.
the herb. What is the herb called again?
Cloud's breath.
Cloud's breath.
Cloud spread. Well, Tempest, I know what I'm doing for my retirement. Moving to the mountains and becoming a gardener. Yes.
Thomas kind of just like shakes her head. She's like, okay.
Yeah. Yes. It is very challenging to
It's also very challenging.
grow
to
them properly and get them.
Yes.
But if you
If you
can learn how to do it properly and you are very
Mhm.
talented at tending the garden, it can be quite lucrative.
I mean, our monastery
Yes.
had our monastery had our own garden. I can teach you how to do it, but it has to be
Mm.
in the mountains at the elevation level.
Yes,
that's
it
where
is
that
also
thrives.
not common knowledge how to make the tea, so you have to learn the recipe. Of
course.
So just growing the ingredient, while it could be lucrative, it wouldn't be quite as lucrative as actually producing the tea and selling it to people who
Right.
are not familiar with how they make it.
Correct. I mean, she would know
Yeah.
how to brew it.
Yeah, she nods at you
Like-
and it's like, it's probably, better for you to just try to obtain the raw herbs.
I will most definitely figure out how to crash this market before I die of old age. Yes. And he keeps going to grab stuff off the counters.
Very well.
I
yes,
mean,
it is not.
she kind of like. Would Tempest know how long, Onlace's people live?
They live like average length, so
Okay.
it's like a human. I'm pretty sure.
Gotcha. Like Tempest kind of squints. She goes, "We could probably teach you before you get to like a frail age."
I'm a quick study, but it won't help you right now. I'm just long-term plans. Yes, always looking ahead.
She kind of shrugs. She goes, "It took me a while. Granted, I was young and naive. I'm only, a little
You
bit over
are.
100.
You
So-
also had to overcome some challenges. Yes.
It's actually not quite as challenging as you'd think, not being able to see and grow.
You've never
That's-
seen before, have you?
No.
Then you would not know, from my point of view. Yes. As I would not know from yours.
Touch is very powerful.
I agreed,
to be
but I
fair-
can touch.
To be
But I
fair,
can
he
also
might
see.
he might be able to like pick up on how to make this a lot quicker now with his amulet.
Right.
You've learned how to do it properly because you could smell the progress as you're doing it and doing it in the proper way.
Right.
So it might now be easier for him to learn it as well.
True.
I'm just making the point that she's never been able to see, and I've never been
Right.
blind, so it could
Yeah.
go either way.
right. But yeah. Anyway.
So anything else I can help you with then?
I'm picking up things. I will be up to pay in a moment.
What is
Yes.
that? She points to the medic's box that she can probably just barely see on the edge of her vision.
Sure. Oh, that is a special little first aid kit that we have. It functions as a first aid kit, but it does some other special things. It has a little bit of magic to it.
Magic or machinery?
It's a little both, but it's mostly magic.
I'm just thinking of Smitty, and she kind of like turns and looks at Onlace.
Yeah, so basically it does different things depending on like the time of day. So it functions like a normal healer's kit for taking care of people during the day, and at night it provides a pipe for smoking. It provides some alcohol to wind down with. It's fairly handy to have. I'll send you the details.
Okay.
What is this crazy item?
It's got like extra shit in it.
Yeah, you
Called
can have a
minerals.
full size sip. You can have a normal
Sounds
sip.
cool.
Pop that. It's in Sky's chat.
This is fun.
Yeah.
How much is that?
Looks up. Give me a persuasion check. Not bad. Well, for a fellow native of the mountains, I could let that go for 200 gold.
200. Interesting. Onlace, what do you think?
I was looking at things. I did not think of what. Yes. He looks up. He's got like a handful of shit. Like I don't know if they have like he actually has a sack that he picked up off the thing, and he's like filling the sack with stuff.
Oh yeah, they definitely have different types of backpacks and bags that you could get.
Yeah.
They also have it's sitting back up there too. They have a bag of holding sitting in the back as well. So it looks like you see a bag that has like scatterings of like crystals around it.
What is it that you want me to look at? Sorry, I was.
Look in the Skies chat.
Most interesting, yes. A bit of a luxury item, I would think, but interesting. This town has lots of magic. I almost never realized it.
Indeed.
City, I should say. Yes.
Damn it, I'm not a
They
team.
said that they could let it go for about 200 gold.
Well, are you interested?
I don't
think
know.
it might have to wait until after our jobs are completed personally, but I do not know what the others have on them.
True. Speaking of, and she kind of like turns back. I didn't catch your name.
God, where'd I put my names?
Onlacey Nazar, you know this.
She wasn't looking. Well, her head wasn't turned towards you. It's turned
yes.
towards
Onlacey
the,
wasn't looking at you when you said that. He's looking at
okay.
stuff on the shelf.
Yes. Pleasure to meet you. My name is Griselda.
Griselda. She nods. She goes, "My name is Tempest."
Interesting name.
We happen to be over at a different shop. And we heard that some of the shops around here have been having issues with getting deliveries, with undead attacking the shipments. And we were wondering if this had affected you as well, since we were looking about, we're sellswords, and we're looking at different jobs to take up.
Well, yes.
The need for them.
It did affect me for my first cart, but it didn't really affect me too much, as it was more of a I didn't have a large order, so I just paid to go on somebody else's, and that was attacked. I have my personal carts have not been attacked, so I'm not sure what the details on that are, but I've been impacted, but only slightly.
Got it. As I said, we were just, gaining interest of what might be worth pursuing in terms of jobs that are needed by at least particular skill sets.
Well, I'm sure if you do that, there will be some very happy people out there, because I've heard it has been causing a strain on some of the local businesses.
But obviously not yourself.
Only slightly. A minor inconvenience.
Right. Poop. I mean, I said that in my head, but
That was not what I was expecting.
Thinking the general goods store might be one of the shops affected,
Is there anything else I can help you with? Or he looks back at Onlacey, who's still gathering a ton of
grabbing
things.
stuff, yeah. Onlacey? Are you...
Almost
Is Onlacey still grabbing stuff?
Yes, almost done.
Okay. Unfortunately, as much as I am interested in the med kit for our group, my money is tied up elsewhere with a commission. So,
well, we have healing potions. We also have these interesting items that we've just gotten recently, and she sets down this green emerald that's got a really dull light to it, but still has light to it.
she reaches out to just touch it.
These they can only be used. They have faint magic in it, so they can only be used a single time, but they can be used to increase your protection from attacks for a brief moment. It's essentially a one-time use item that lets you cast the shield spell.
Ah, okay.
And these are 50 gold, the same price as a healing potion.
Got it.
But depending on how you look at it, these could help protect you from more damage than a healing potion might restore.
True. Prevention is better than.
Is it consumed or is it just?
Yeah,
It's a one-time use.
One-time
Yes.
use, yeah.
So it probably like breaks or something.
Yeah. But yeah. Anything else you guys want? So we can move on?
Yep. I was just letting them finish.
Nope.
So unless he comes up, the one thing I'm not sure that they're gonna have, most of the stuff is mundane stuff, but this is an adventuring gear list. So, do they have a flask of holy water?
I was actually going to ask about holy water. Yeah.
They do. They don't bless it here. They explain to you when you ask. But they do get it blessed from one of the churches around here. So.
Oh, okay. So, but they're selling it at cost, or?
Yep, correct.
Okay.
What?
In that case, unless he puts down, if they have all this, ink pen.
No, they have it blessed
20
already.
pieces of parchment, sealing wax, a steel mirror, 10 flasks of oil, 3 sacks, a shovel, 3 bars of soap,
A shovel.
iron spikes, portable ram, holy water, 1 flask, a whetstone, a healer's kit, 1 healer's kit, chalk, and a bell.
Oh, he is ready for everything.
I was actually going to buy a bell, string, and holy water.
Just one bell or some bells? Like
probably do a couple bells.
Yeah, I was just curious what you're using it for, but since you bought it with string, I
Perimeter.
assume it's for, yeah.
Yeah, probably buy like 4.
Sure. I will let you guys add all that up and subtract the correct amount because that was a lot.
Do they have all that stuff that I listed?
They do. Yep.
Okay.
As long as you're not looking to buy a ton of holy water, they have some. They don't.
No,
Since they don't bless
I'm
it
only
here.
buying one.
Yep.
I'm personally
totally
buying 1 flask.
They have 3 available.
Oh. How much is holy water?
I think it's 25 gold.
Can cover. Let me double check how much I have. I think I have enough. Yeah. I can cover if that's the stuff you're buying. Just let me know.
Yeah, I'm buying 100 feet of string because it's 1 copper per 10 feet. So if she's got like 100 spool of string or something.
She does.
So 10 coppers worth of string, 4 bells, which is
since you guys are buying so much all at once, she gives you like a 10% discount.
okay.
Total?
Yep. You're buying because you came up with a lot of stuff. So whoa.
He just kind of like
Yeah.
Okay. My total of my stuff is 65 gold, 5 silver, and 13 copper.
Yeah, she'll take 10% off the total amount between
and
both
you
of you.
and that's with 1 holy water.
That's with 1 holy water. Yeah, I haven't added your stuff yet. That's just the total
so
amount.
you can add it up together total once you get it all, and then slice 10% off.
Oh, it's 25 gold.
Yep, it is.
So
Okay. I wonder how much it would cost if it would cost less to just get stuff blessed. But I don't really want to do that. So
Yeah.
you tell me what you're getting and all.
Yeah.
all right.
Yeah.
Let's just so I wanted to get a holy water flask, 10 copper, 25, and then bells are 1 gold per, so 30 gold, 10 coppers worth of stuff.
Okay.
And then whatever 10% discount.
Yep. So you can figure that out. Is there anything else you guys want to do while you're doing the math?
Weirdly, does she have would I be able to find oiled horsehair? I guess it would just be horsehair. For my violin bow. It's a weird request, but
She
obviously-
probably doesn't have it. There is
Okay.
some places around here that specialize in musical instruments, so you could easily go there and pick some stuff up if you want.
Or would she have a wax brick? Some
Yeah,
type of
she
wax.
probably have a wax brick.
How much would that be? You think probably like a copper or something, or 5 copper?
Like a silver.
A silver. Okay, and 1 silver wax brick.
Man, you guys are going all out.
They are.
Does it help? Has it got a list of shit he wants to buy?
Does he?
I have no idea.
Yeah. If anybody wants to buy anything else that's mundane, just let me know so we can just speed through it. But let's.
Yeah,
get this
let's,
all
and
over
then we
with.
can make our way
And
back.
then you said 1 silver, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So with the discount, all of it should be 85 gold, 85.5 gold, 4.5 silver, and 29.7 copper. Which we're just gonna say 30 copper because you really can't break a copper down.
Yeah.
Easily. It's fine.
I'll pay the copper.
And that like 0.5 gold can just be like 5 silver.
Yeah, I figured I was gonna do
Yeah, yeah.
that when I subtract from my sheet. But
Great.
You're covering the 30 copper.
I'll pay the copper. Yeah.
Okay. Right.
So I can get more coin out of my pocket.
Yeah, I have a
Sounds
lot
great.
of silver, so he pays for a lot of it in silver, but I'll figure that out in a second.
For sure.
Just because it's heavier.
Yeah.
That's it for me.
Okay.
Sorry. That's
And do they? I was gonna say, do they have a bag of holding, and how much would it be?
Just to speed things up, roll a persuasion check.
Can I help?
You can absolutely help with advantage there.
Or she can be like, "Oh, I say you should ask about her out of."
Yes,
about
yes.
her."
Game, yeah. Go ahead. It's fine. I don't care.
No, because this chick doesn't seem to fucking like her.
Why?
I don't know.
Why do you think
She
she
gets
doesn't like
weird
you?
heebie-jeebie feelings.
Okay. Whatever.
Roll your persuasion.
No,
I assisted you.
That's
I
true.
have
He
a
did.
0.
It's metagamey as fuck.
I mean, you would have had to do it first. Just remember to do that first next time, or ask me first. But you can just ask me in my head too.
It's like 400 gold.
400. Oof. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll have to come back for that one.
After the job.
Yeah, or like maybe send in like Zatalpa and Smitty to talk her down next time.
Right. No,
I mean,
like
I could have persuaded, but anyhow.
You don't want to be talking to anybody.
We just for sake of expediting. I think I'm done.
Okay, let's go.
I paid for everything.
Yep. Okay.
If you wanted to do more, feel free.
Nope. You guys walk out of the shop, and as soon as you walk out, you see Smitty and Zatalpa walking into the circle.
Hey.
We're heading somewhere very specific.
And where's that?
Getting some noodle.
Oh, they're going into the noodle shop again. She's like, I swear they said they were going to the noodle shop first.
That's good stuff.
Don't know what you're talking
Noodles?
about. I'm on my 3rd bowl.
What did I say? You said these were really good.
Just
They are most excellent. I do not eat that often. I must stay trim. Otherwise, I cannot jump as high as I do.
He's right.
Snakes have weird digestion.
Yeah, don't you? Doesn't it
I-
pretty much just go through you? Like,
I mean, I do have a high metabolism, yes, but we have not done much today except for walk around and talk to people. And the day,
true.
I mean, we have not really had a lot of exercise. Yes, when we are
True.
out on the road hunting down these undead, I will break a sweat and I will eat like a pig.
I
Or-
mean, all
or I will
depends on
eat
what
like
you're
a-
doing.
I will eat like a Zatmoot, as I like to say now.
Okay. Are we
Yes.
following them?
Oh,
What
well,
do
did we actually run into them when we were
No,
talking?
we saw them going into the noodle
Oh,
shop, and
so
she
we're walking
pointed them.
over. Yes. Yes, I
Well,
need to find out
felt
if they found out anything from the blacksmith about the undead and the caravans. Yes,
Right.
because that would be the only other caravan I've heard of that transferred their goods later in the day.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Slow
So we head to the
down.
noodle
you
shop.
guys, you head to the
Slow
noodle
down.
shop. You see
Slow
you guys
down. You can
see each
buy
other
more.
approaching.
Slow down.
We just hear that.
Oh my god. Buy Bakhmut's beard. What are you doing?
Bahamut definitely has a beard.
That's why I said it. The top was just devouring his food, so I'm like, what are you doing?
Yep, you see them there. Like as you approach, you see them. They just bought their food, and Zatalpa's just going fuck crazy on it. He's acting like he's starving, even though he's like seen him eat at least one bowl only. Say
The noodles are just too good not to eat like that.
Well, I guess we come in, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So we
And
come
we
in
just
and
hear
Unless he's
blah,
got
blah,
like
blah, blah, blah,
multiple
blah, blah.
sacks with him. He's
Right.
like trying to sort out shit as he's walking in.
Well, it's just like a cart, isn't it, or something like that?
I really
Yeah.
hope that the Smitty's armor has extra storage. Yes.
Listen, you
Probably.
need you walk in, you guys come over as I'm like, you definitely need to franchise this. You can make so much money.
Is he talking to the
Yes,
I
am.
the
Lots, like this is amazing. It's amazing stuff.
yes, well,
Unless he waves.
Oh god.
we this is just a small cart here, but the recipe and everything has come from Little Tempestmeyer, or Tempestmeyer itself. We're just the offshoot of it, so we technically are the franchisee.
Tempestmeyer, is that like a shop or anything?
Tempestmeyer is a city that is located in Nova Mistral, but it is located very close to the wall.
Uh-huh. The wall.
What is this one called? This noodle shop?
This noodle shop is called Little Tempestmeyer.
Little Tempest Meyer. Okay.
Yep.
Jesus. God.
And yeah, so you chatted with her a little bit, and you learned that like Tempestmeyer is essentially like this like like Japanese, like Asian Eastern style city that has a lot of that going on. So they have like that kind of like cuisine and culture going on over there.
Oh, Tempest Meyer's a city.
Yep, Tempestmeyer is a city, and it's located close to it's in Nova Mistral, but it's located very close to the wall that was erected. So
Where's the map? I keep losing the map. Didn't we have a map with like the basic names of
Yeah, it should be in
yeah,
Sky's chat.
I'll pin it.
Okay, right. So, but how far does is Mistburg and Merdrift part of Nova Mistral, or is just?
Yep, I pinned it so you can see it now.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, I just don't see where the border of Nova Mistral is.
So Nova Mistral is it's essentially all the grassy area.
The green.
So once
So
you
Horizon, Merdrift, Tumulus, Mistburg,
Braze
Tempest
and
Mire, and
Tempestmeyer.
Braze.
So once you get into
All
the
green.
wooded area, that is normally part of Vogfelder. Once you cross the bridge onto the island, that is Saffron.
Fane.
Yep.
Okay, that's Saffron. Yep.
And then
Is the Airy part of Nova Mistral technically?
Yep, it is.
Yeah,
Okay.
all
And
green.
then all the jungles up there and the desert area with a spear and everything like that, that's all part of the Empire's area.
Gotcha. Good. It's like getting close to evening, right?
Yeah, it's probably after all that you're probably pushing like 6:37.
Hey.
Good evening, friends. Yes.
Hi.
Sad,
Yeah.
enjoying the noodles, I see. Glad I brought you here. Most excellent.
Tempest
I
is
look
gonna
at-
order some noodles.
I look at the whoever's serving them.
2 copper.
That's Smitty's talking to. I should get referral. Yes. Got you 3 new customers, and one that eats like 6 new customers. Yes.
Well, that's true. He's looking at Zat. I'm like, I feel like it would have just taken one smell and he would have been in here on his own.
Most definitely true. The noodles are excellent. Mainly joking, but
Yes.
I am a
appreciate
regular.
that everybody enjoys it. Yes.
I do spread the word of mouth of your fine establishment. Yes.
I appreciate it very much. And feel free to mention that if you are ever in Tempestmeyer.
Now, where's Tempest Mire in relation to Murdrift? Sorry, or Mistburg?
Further west.
Yeah,
It's by the wall.
further west. So
Oh, so it's way by the wall, past
Yep.
Tempest Mire. Okay,
Yep.
I see Tempest Mire. Would your fine establishment happen to get some of their shipments through Mistburg? The caravans through Mistburg.
yes, actually, we do get some of our stuff from them. We are able to get local equivalents for a lot of the stuff. Some of the spices and herbs that are used are exclusive only to that area.
I see. And have your caravans of foodstuffs been getting attacked outside of Mistburg?
Yes, actually, we don't really have our own caravans because we just come along with small stuff. But it has been attacked, and we pay for a small portion of some other caravans, and they have been attacked a few times now. I'm not really sure what the pattern here is because we kind of go along with different caravans along the way, but it seems like we only get half of these shipments that we request.
Half? That is most painful to your business. Yes.
Yes, it is, especially if we're gonna have somebody eating 6 portions a day or more.
He chuckles and looks at Zat. Would you perhaps be offering any sort of bounty to those that could stop these attacks?
He looks at all you guys. Are you mercenaries?
You could
He
say
nods.
that.
Well, nicely blinks and nods. Tips his hat. Mercenaries and an investigator. Yes.
Well, we're not.
We're trying to just gauge the need for certain sellsword jobs.
Well,
we heard about a murderer, and now we hear about undead.
Well, we're not really offering anything, but I'll tell you what. If you can handle this for us and cause this problem, as a way of saying thank you, we'll offer you half off of anything that you buy here at the noodle shop.
Ooh.
75%.
Like forever?
It's 2 copper, so it's kind of hard to break it down.
Yeah,
from there.
I was just like, you can't really.
That's my point. I mean, we'd be risking our lives to help your services.
Give me a persuasion
But-
check.
Anybody want to help?
You don't want me to help. Well,
All right.
Zaltalpa would be the only person I can think of.
Zaltalpa's like
He's
fucking.
literally eating all the food.
Is Zaltalpa
I'm
helping
not really hoping.
with the way he's eating the noodles?
He's actually like eating so aggressively that she's gonna have to clean up after him.
Just like completely oblivious of what's going on there.
Fair enough.
I'll help.
I do like lick up a lot of the noodles though.
Yeah, sure. What do you say to
Also,
help?
Try and clean up
I
the
was just gonna
place.
wait and say.
I mean, it would be very beneficial, and I'm sure that Zatapa will.
Whoa.
Sorry, that was like an excited screech. Zatapa will scream his praises of your noodle shop to anyone that would listen, of course, and
By Bakhmat's blessing.
We would definitely continue to tip handsomely as we have already for the past day. Yes.
Yeah, you can roll with advantage.
also I need your spiciest bowl.
Did I
She's
persuade
like-
her, or is the mess just too much?
She's like looking you up and down. She's like,
I'm like this petite little fucking pale ass thing.
she looks at you two that are like being very kindly, and then she looks at like the other two, and she's like, they get half off. You two can have your first 2 bowls for free per day.
All right.
What? But we're all together.
Yes, but
But you eat more.
you two are just creating a mess over there.
Me?
You are associated with him because you came up together. Sorry.
I narrow my eyes at Zaltalpa.
Smitty.
Can't think
Unless he kind of looks at Smitty and whispers, "This is why I got to go earlier. Yes, to go.
These are to go.
Well, then don't eat them inside."
How do you
I mean, I
stop them?
only think he started to eat it as he to-goed out.
They're sitting down.
He sits anywhere, you don't understand. I'm
Thank
sitting
you.
on my back.
I give her a nod and a smile. Thank you. Most gracious. And your name?
Oh, sorry. I was looking up spicy ramen type names.
And now I'm just thinking of Slash the Schwammer thing in Avengers, and also the when you eat the noodle bowls in fucking River City Ransom.
Oh, yeah. It's like,
You remember that? Like,
she's like, yes, my name is Aiko.
Aiko. Yes, and do you run this or own this?
Yes. It's just me that runs it all day. I do have help preparing food early in the morning, but otherwise it's owned and operated by just me.
Most excellent. Thank you so much, Aiko. Pleasure to meet you. Onlesi Nazar.
It's a pleasure to meet you too. I'm glad to see that there are people who are so willing to help for and put their lives on the line for the success of this noodle stand. And she gives you guys like a thumbs up with like a smile.
Like the fucking commercial.
Yeah.
I got you.
Like a posed thing.
The chibi fucking anime, like.
Yep.
Yeah, chibi anime pose, like.
I sit down and look at Smitty and Zat if his mouth isn't full. So, what did you find out? Anything about the
She
Smith
gives
and the
you
caravans?
a spicy sugar.
We no, not
What's
so
the
much
thought in it?
caravans. I
What?
totally
Oh,
forgot. to
Is
ask
it
about the
heat
caravans.
based on the broth, or
You forgot to ask?
The heat
Oh,
based.
wait,
hold on. I'm not Scottish.
The herbs in it.
You forgot to
that they
ask.
put into it. So
Yeah, lad, we
some
forgot
ground
that.
up.
We
Aw.
asked about the.
We have
game.
a we
God,
have
so
we
what
have
name?
job
I looked up
commissions.
the
Yes,
stuff
yes.
before I looked up the name
and I
of it.
point to Tempest.
Apologies
We
about
negotiated.
it's a mistake for me to walk in there. There's too much. My brain was there's all kinds of weapons in there. And all
Oh,
kinds of
Tempest is
yes,
balancing
understand.
a ramen bowl or a whatever noodle bowl as she comes back. She goes, "So you didn't ask?
I asked about Dane.
You asked
mean,
about
all
the
them-
things on the wall, didn't you?"
Wait, you asked about
Uh,
Dane
Yes, I asked about Dane because
from his rival?
Yes, why not?
Because
He actually, honestly,
his rival might be the one who made him disappear. Yes.
Well, then I was sleuthing it out like you would, you know.
Did he look guilty?
I said, yeah.
Did he look guilty?
Uh,
Did he sweat when you asked him?
he definitely was sweating.
That's true.
I will definitely tell you that.
Yes, most interesting.
Definitely guilty.
Tempest almost snorts the broth.
Neil comes
It's,
over.
it's made from a like a sweet chili sauce,
Ooh.
basically. So they ground up the chilies and make it like
No,
into,
but
like, a sweet sauce.
I honestly forgot to ask about the caravans, and then we can go back.
I'll be back.
It's
And
near.
then fucking Onlesi shoots up and he leaves. He just walks out.
Wait, what?
I didn't order
he's-
anything.
He didn't order
didn't-
anything, so he can do
I
that.
didn't order anything.
Tempest continues
I
to.
think you know where I'm going, and I.
Yep. You walk into Zentasuken and you can see James,
don't have
who
to
you
cut
don't
to
know
me.
his name. Yep.
You don't have to cut to me. Just I'm just letting you know where I'm going.
Well, they're just eating, so
Jeez, what are all these bags? What did you buy?
She like pauses, noodles almost to her mouth, like mouth open. She's like, holy water, string, bells, arrows. I don't know. He bought a bunch of shit.
I could make a lot of good things out of that stuff.
There's a portable ram on the table.
Portable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
He
was
just
like,
left it
she
all and
like
ran
portable ram.
Was this-
she might have been a little annoyed if most people didn't take their stuff for like carry out.
Let me guess. He was expecting me. All right. So I'm like, I basically get my mech to pick it up, and like I get out of the driver's the seat there, and he starts putting it up into the seat and stuff, like all the crap that he's got.
He did buy multiple backpacks as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
just needs to
well,
be put
yeah,
away
but
and
that's
organized.
essentially the sacks that he had.
Yeah.
Yeah, try to put it in that compartment over there. No, that's got
Okay.
No, don't put it in there. That's all the stuff will spill out. No, over here. That one. That one over there. No.
Tempest is slowly eating noodles while she's quote unquote watching.
Okay, I am walking into the blacksmith.
Okay,
Whatever,
you walk in
whatever
and
your
you
cutscene.
can see he's not working on anything. He's actually, because getting late in the day, he's actually cleaning up. So he's like sweeping the floor as you walk in. It's like, yes, friend. Can I help you with anything real quick? I'm getting ready to shut her down for the day.
Most definitely. Perhaps I can help you, and I do not wish to take up too much of your time, Mr. And he raises an eyebrow.
James.
Mr. James?
Yes.
James, sir, do you have a surname? Yes.
And he reaches out his hand like he's gonna shake his hand.
Yes. It's James and James Bold.
James Bold. Yes.
I'm sorry, just one James. I'm sorry, James Bold.
Oh, James Bold.
No,
Yes.
that's perfect.
Oh, that's so good.
Onlesi Nazar. Pleasure to meet you.
Nice to meet
Gives
you.
him He gives him like the firm, like the Klansman kind of shake, where you grab the forearm, like
Right.
you give that tight.
Yeah. Yep, he does so too. He's like, very nice grip. What can I do for you?
Not as strong as yours, Mr.
Yeah, yes. Well, when you
Mr.
are
Bold.
you're hammering away at metal all day and hammering away at your wife all night, you get pretty strong.
Interesting customs you have here. Yes, never taken a hammer to a mate, but understandable. Whatever works.
Well, some are more durable than others, but
I believe some of my companions were here earlier, and perhaps forgot to inquire some things from you. I had heard that there's a possibility that your caravan of goods has been waylaid by undead. Yes, coming out of Mistburg.
yes, that's true. I haven't had a successful shipment get through in 2 weeks at least. I actually haven't placed one this week because don't need it to get caught.
Are these raw materials for you to work your craft with, or your goods are being lost?
It is mostly the raw goods, but there are some special things. If I am shipping things out to Mistburg to have them specially done by people there, then I might lose some of my goods. But I haven't sent anything since the first time that went missing. So, but yeah.
And what would you say, if I might ask, what is this costing you? Yes, or did cost you?
That
opportunity cost important. Yes.
That first shipment, in my the product that I made, I must have lost at least like 1,000 gold there in product itself, but the value after I got it enchanted with special things and treated properly and brought back, and if I sold it at the maximum value, it's probably closer to 3,000 gold from just that alone, let alone all the raw materials I'm missing out on. Right now, it hasn't costed me a ton because I had a good stock, but I don't have much left to work with, so I'm going to be running low soon.
Is this your only source of materials, or do you have to pay a higher price for goods to shipped around Mistburg? Yes.
I can get some from the mountains around here, but it's much higher price because they prefer not to sell it for anything unless they are using it to make military equipment.
And how long has this been going on for?
At least 2. I think maybe I lost the first one about mid 2.5 weeks ago or so. Was the first one. So I've lost a couple caravans since then. Yep. You would think that by now something would have been done about this, but
well, hopefully me and my allies, yes, can perhaps come to an arrangement with you. For a fee, we should be able to look into these matters and take care of what is affecting your delivery of goods. Yes, if you're interested.
I am. You are mercenaries of some kind?
Unless he kind of grabs his nice shield from behind his back and taps his lance.
Yes.
We had a few people come in today. Who are your companions?
Did you have anybody, like a almost 7-foot lizard man and a equally large Magitech armor?
Yep, can't confuse those with anybody around here. They did come in here.
Yes.
Yes, they did seem quite capable.
I suppose my friend Smitty was most enamored with your trade. He's a craftsman as well. Yes.
He did have a lot of questions. He's interested in my orichalcum weapons. Yeah, we could work a deal here. What are you looking? Are you looking for? He like waves his hand. Are you looking for anything around here? Or are you just looking for pure cash?
Perhaps a big mixture of both. If Smitty had his eyes focused on anything in particular, or
He was
is that
looking at
boot?
some of my battle axe. I think one of my orichalcum weapons. I'm not really sure, but just in case you're interested as well, since you tapped your shield there, I do have some, and he motions up. He's got a couple of different shields hanging up that you can see have like you recognize as having like pieces of materia socketed in them.
Interesting. I am not overly familiar with the magic of the I didn't know how to
Gems.
describe it. The gemstones. I've never owned one.
It's one of the multiple ways to enchant different items. You can do some enchantments using the innate magic some people have, but for the greater flexibility and variety of enchantments, most of them are related to using the magic inside of crystals, whether it be smaller crystals enchanted all along, or just creating sockets inside of different types of items and socketing these inside. I don't really socket the items in them, but I create the base items very high quality and create them with the sockets, and then we can get them socketed elsewhere. But I do have some items here that are already socketed, including those two shields up there.
You did mention that some of the one item that you had go missing that was worth a lot was you had it enchanted and socketed, and so I understand. Yes. What is that? How would that shield benefit me over my current shield? Yes. And he actually pulls his current shield off and sets it down on the counter so the myth can eyeball it if he wants.
Yeah, he's looking at that's like just a regular shield. Yep.
I think it's so. Yeah, it's a standard.
Okay. He's like, well, these they both have some like I sent you a screenshot of what they do as he's explaining it to you, so you can get an exact idea of what they do. They do special things that you can use, like if you get hit by one of these, the contact made with this, you can like use the power of this to kind of like put like a weak temporary curse on them that might make it so future attacks against you or maneuvers that they do are less effective on you. And the other one is while it might not, if the attack is able to penetrate the defenses, it can still be used to lower the damage done even after they get through your guard, potentially down to nothing, like giving you another layer of defense beyond that.
What does it mean when you do, you can also choose an ability? On the socketed shield, yellow materia of distress. When you do, you can also choose an ability.
Until the end of the next turn, that creature magically has disadvantage on the next saving
throw
throw
that's
chosen
the
with
ability.
that ability. Yep.
Oh, with that ability type. I got
Yeah.
you. But I wouldn't necessarily know what ability to choose, right? I'd have to just randomly choose one.
Correct. I mean, unless you are talking, with your group,
Yeah, I got
about developing a strategy, what type of abilities that their spells affect and stuff.
Yes, I would perhaps be interested in this green one, the one with the green gemstone.
Ah, yes. That's a nice one. Well, if you're interested, so I'll give you a deal. If you would like, I'm willing to pay 1,500 gold and to give you that shield that you're looking for, or 1,000 gold and the hammer that your friend is looking at and the shield. So you can decide and just talk to your friend and decide which one you want. But this is really starting to put a hurt on me, and I'll gladly put that money forward to get it hammered
Can you
out.
repeat that one more time? 1,500 gold.
1,500 gold and the shield, or 1,000 gold and the shield and the hammer.
Was it a hammer you said, or an battle axe?
I don't. To be honest, I don't remember which one he looked at because they were both up there. So he can pick the battle axe or the hammer, whichever one.
Yes.
I remember him picking one up and swinging it around. But I was busy, so I'm not sure which one it was.
And what would you, might I ask, what would you require as proof that this matter has been handled? I wish to make sure that I bring back that the job is completed.
Well, we're not really sure what's happening over there. If you could, swing by Miss Crest? What's the name of that city?
There's Miss Crest, yeah.
Miss Berg. If you could swing by Miss Berg there, I guarantee you they are aware of the problem as well, and maybe get a something written that it has been taken care of, whether it be you have to take somebody with you for them to see what happened, anything to from them to show that it has been accomplished. They are far closer to this, and I'm sure they would appreciate it being taken care of as well. Perhaps you can double dip over there.
Perhaps that is excellent idea. You are a savvy businessman, I see.
Yes, I am.
Yes, most perceptive. I will discuss with my friends, but we will certainly take on the task. He holds out his hand again.
Excellent. He puts his hand out and you clasp wrists. Like, perfect. I look forward to. I was about to start being very bored here. I was running out of things to do.
And if I were to look for the item that you lost that cost many thousands of gold to make, what would the description of that item be? Because perhaps I can reclaim that as proof as well. Yes.
Well, hold on. It's actually a. He's looking at you. He's like, it actually kind of looks like what something that you're wearing. It's like a modified version of this like studded leather that I have, but it's got these like vines weaved into it. Have you ever heard of a Marlboro? You can roll me a history check. You have not.
I shake my head.
Marlboros are these giant, like, vine-like creatures with huge mouths, and they're terrifying. But they have a lot of very unique aspects to them that can offer a great deal of protection. So it's this armor that I've used and created and weaved special vines from this creature in there that was made. You can't miss it. There's not a lot of pieces of armor that look like that out there.
So it is a leather duster like this.
Yeah. Yes, it is studded like that. But it's studded like that. So you'll see these these very grotesque kind of looking vines weaved into the fibers of it. It makes it very unique from other types of armor out there.
Most interesting. Sounds like excellent craftsmanship.
Yes,
I will keep an eye out for that as well.
Very well. That will help as well if you could bring that back. That would be proof as well.
Excellent. I will not keep you any longer. I understand you were closing shop for the night.
Correct. Well,
is he sweaty?
He is quite sweaty. It's pretty warm in here now, and he's already got the fires off, so you can imagine it was probably quite a bit.
Okay, so I do see the fire, like the coals of the fire, like.
Yeah, they're still warm, but they're obviously not like a raging inferno anymore.
I look between him and the fire and the anvil, and yes, and sigh.
Okay. Well, thanks for coming by. I'm glad I stayed open as late as I did because I would love for this issue to be solved finally. It's finally some competent people around here.
No, thank you, Mr. Bold. Yes, most appreciated. We will be back as soon as we can.
He'll go back to sweeping.
I walk out.
Okay.
Head back to the group.
You ask and I answer. That's how it works.
I think it's fitting.
Yep. I'm looking at the map. It's like literally like it's gonna be like months before we go get there, do the job, and get back.
So that was probably like 15 minutes or so.
Yep.
It doesn't take months. What are you
No,
talking
to
about?
do this job and go back.
To travel there? I mean, if you are
It's not that far.
if you're walking, it might take you not months, but it might take you a little bit to get there.
A
But you
week
could,
or two?
yeah,
Or probably 2? Maybe
yeah. It's
3?
not gonna take months, but if you speed up, if you get some horses or something like that to travel with, it will drastically increase it.
Yes, horses.
Not
know.
everybody has Magitech armor.
Or
Living
perhaps
things.
we can, or perhaps we can pay a certain whaler that we know to drop us off.
You might be able to do that too.
True.
And
Kinda
we could
get
bring
on the
horses with us to go back. Because obviously he's not going to stick around.
I mean, you don't know. You could ask him.
Am I back?
True.
Or are they chatting?
Yep.
I
You
don't
could have
wanna
walked
assume I'm
back over there, and you see like.
So as you come back, like, Tempest is like tipping the rest of the bowl, like
And you
drinking
can
the broth.
See, Smitty's finally got. He's just
I'm
now
on
getting
top
the
of the
last
Magitech
like
armor.
the bags like in place. He's like,
Okay,
okay,
I'm talking about
finally.
the Magitech armor, and I'm like jamming it. And I'm sticking like my boot in trying to push the bag in.
Unless he looks around the table. Oh, thank you, Smitty. Yes, was going to ask if you could carry it.
Of course you're aware. I don't even look at him. I'm just like pushing it into.
He's jumping at this point.
Are you agitated? I figured the noodles would make you happy. Perhaps they were too spicy.
No, I chose the mild. I'm spicy enough.
Unless he smiles and nods. Most agreeable, friend. Most agreeable, yes. I spoke to Mr. James Bold.
James Bold.
Or
Wait,
Mr. Bold,
wait.
as he likes to be called.
Like
yes.
JJ? Oh, I have competition.
I think his name is James Bold, or it's James Bold. But I just went with Mr. Bold. It was just easier. Yes.
I'm writing James Bold.
We have a contract with him as well.
We're all gonna like go there
verbal
next
agreement,
time.
Yes. And I believe Tempest, you were saying that Smitty went. You said something about asking about the guards. What the you thought that Smitty asked
No, you ran away.
Mr. Bold about. No. I'm saying. I believe, as I was leaving, or when I mentioned when I asked about the blacksmith, that Tempest said that you had asked the blacksmith about what was posted by the guards. Is that correct? What I heard? Yes. Tempest?
I don't think so.
No, I asked him if he had asked about the.
No, when I chastised Smitty for not asking about the caravan, you said he likely only asked about what the guards had posted.
No, I asked about Dane. That's what I asked about. And then you ran away. But we did stop at the guard. We did stop at the guard shop board and talked to the guards, and they told us about the Night Slasher. It is a
I do not know what that is.
That is the person murdering people all around the city. Apparently, it's one of these druids that has lost his ability to control his shifting, and he turned into a. Oh, back I'm looking at. What did he turn
Wear a
into?
snapping turtle.
Yes, sorry. He turns into a turtle, and he bites people and stuff. So
Tempest kind of like makes a face. She goes, "It's a turtle that kills people."
It's a turtle that kills people.
You said it's someone.
Let that sink in.
You said he lost control of what?
He lost control, so they're all shifters. They're druids.
Oh, yes.
Fenrir gives them ability to shift. So.
Hey, wait a second.
What?
Hang on.
Listen, I got the rewards. You want the rewards? We got the rewards.
Okay, never mind. I was misremembering something.
Yeah.
Yes, shifters can be very, very
shifty, I know.
Not shifty, no, but that is clever. Yes, clever play of the tongue there. Most difficult because depending on what their heritage is, they can be most deadly. Yes.
So
yes, it's a
not
deadly
just a turtle
snapping turtle.
tempest, but he could be massive. If he is
Oh yes,
turtle-like, also very armored. Yes.
Right.
yeah. They did mention that they actually
I wasn't.
the druids actually tried to retrieve their brother, but they have a lot of injured druids over there, so didn't go so well for them.
I personally only know. I only know yes of one shifter. And when he is pissed, I would not want to be around.
Well, there's a lot over there. So the guard said they would give a reward of 2,000 gold for dead, because it's easier to deal with that way. And the druids obviously do not want dead. They want to try to salvage their friend. So they say 1,000 gold for alive, and they have a couple of items. They showed me and Zatalpa. We could choose two of these items, and I explained the items to them.
Okay.
One is sounds very cool.
Excellent. So
Those
we
are
have a
the
conundrum
items.
then, or we have too much work then.
We have a lot of work.
We definitely have too much work.
Did you explain Tempest to them about the star pendant shopkeeper?
I did. Like, if well, I guess I would have been watching Smitty like forcefully put stuff in there. She goes, "Oh, also we stopped by, you know, that shopkeep, explained that she's being affected and her wife's over there and blah blah blah, and some of the items that she's offering us to take care of it, like the earrings for everyone, so we can send messages essentially."
She's
So
essentially
wait,
offering us a few thousand gold worth of items,
Right.
and perhaps a discount or a full cost on your gloves.
Correct.
listen, if
And
I can talk into her head like she talks into my head, we're so doing it. We're so doing it.
well, and then the blacksmith is going to offer us.
She says in
Yes.
Smitty's head, "We're so doing it."
God.
So I just see him like, you like swat at flies when that happens. Like,
Yeah,
Right.
yes, totally. I'm like, okay, stop.
And then if you look over at Tempest just like, she doesn't laugh or anything. You just see her grinning like a little bit.
And yes, and so the blacksmith is also offering either just cash and a shield that I'm most interested in, or a little bit less cash and a shield, and I believe the hammer or battle axe you were looking at earlier,
Oh.
Smitty.
Oh, it's mostly for the suit. It would be hit very hard, harder than what I
Yes.
have.
And then with the gold,
If
I
we really
believe,
need the gold, I'm not swayed either way. But I mean, hey, it's another weapon that we can have in our arsenal.
and
We're
then
gonna
with
need
the
a lot of things
gold,
to
we
try
would
to help
have extra
Cap.
gold to perhaps pick up that artifact of Bakhmut, Zat.
What? Wait.
What?
What?
Oh, I have a friend. The friend that Zat and I saw is selling a helmet that we have put aside, but we need some
Oh,
more
okay.
gold to help pay for it. And I would assume that Zat would want something from this as well, or we really need him to have things as well, because all of this is to get us ready to go and
Save the cap.
hopefully rescue the cap.
Right.
Yes.
And we don't even know a proper timeline on that either.
No, but we know we have time and we need resources. But
Right.
most true.
But so I guess
All right. So
we
what's first?
can't do this bigger job. Do we think it would take too much time? Like,
I think that with multiple contracts, we'd want to go rescue. We want to go deal with this caravan issue, and then.
For sure.
But it is open. You are the senior ranking person here, Tempest. Yes. And we can also perhaps check with, I believe, the guard to see if they are offering a reward for the caravan. And the blacksmith.
It was posted on the wall there.
The blacksmith also recommended we talk with those in Missburg to see if they are offering anything for the caravan being dealt with, because it is affecting a lot of shipments in and out of the city.
Right.
Or town.
You mean doing this one thing could net us a lot of stuff, so probably worth
What did you say there was a reward for something happening in the city?
Yes, they have the message. They have a board there. There's all kinds of things. You're missing a cat, dog,
That,
whatever.
I'm
But
talking
there's
about
also there's
the
also
m-
there's also
the
a board.
turtle murderer.
Murder.
Yes, the turtle murderer. It's 2,000 gold from the guards dead or alive from the druids, and they'll give us 1,000 gold plus a couple of 2 out of 4 items that they have. Once
Yeah,
again,
I'm sure the gods would pay whatever just to, deal with it.
we may be stuck in a situation where we cannot save him. So just
Well, I mean,
Well, the
I
guards
have a ways.
should be willing to pay something, even if he's captured. Yes.
I mean, I have a way to recently acquired to hold things, people.
what are you talking about?
And she as she talks, like, this cloth that was wrapped around her shoulders kind of like starts lifting like up, and it has crystals,
I thought
like,
you just
so like
robbed
think Eraserhead from My Hero.
Yep.
Is how Peter
That's
described
exactly
it.
what it's supposed to be.
Yes.
So it like lifts up a little bit, like it was wrapped around her shoulders multiple times, and it just kind of like lifts up and separates a little bit. She goes, "Hey, Smitty."
Yeah. How they just bunch of lots of... I'm like, I
I'm
think
good.
you grab me. I'm falling backwards off of the mech, and
Well,
somehow
I was gonna say it would
somehow
hold you
caught.
up too.
I'm somehow caught. Oh, I figured that I'd fall over, but the cloth drapes over one of the arms, so I'm just hanging there like in a pendulum, all like
Yeah.
bound up.
See what I can do now.
Clearly, Smitty has never been to Singapore.
I don't
Clearly.
know. Funny trick. This is good. This could help us with a lot of things,
Oh,
especially
yeah, for
that
sure.
turtle. But hopefully, it doesn't eat your scarf thingy here.
No,
Can-
it's
um,
multi-use.
So do we? It
can-
is getting late. Do we? Zat and the Smitty Tempest? Do you think we should investigate the caravan, or look into the
Well,
turtle
I'm.
murderer?
There's a lot.
what was it that we talked about with the Furbolg?
Aspen?
Aspen.
Aspen. Yep.
About, so he was going to look into certain things. I don't have a lot of notes from that.
Tell
Bet
you.
Smitty does.
Aspen. Aspen takes us to the back room, surrounded by 4 people. Blah blah blah. Okay.
I'm talking about like
takes the
specifically like what
capsule,
we talked through and like what his plan was.
So his plan was he was going to inquire for us. We were staying at the Dry Crow for the night. I'm trying to see. He told us about. No, I didn't write anything down. Shit.
He was going to inquire for us something.
I just have some information that he told us. Island of the Storm Pirates. Sigrid was killed by Tsukiyomi.
Right.
Was taken from her guardian. Tsukiyomi, the Lightbearer, is connected to the Empress. Captain is part of the secret sect with Aspen.
Secret sect. I like it. I was gonna say because we don't know the group that they're involved with.
Then he basically told us to go around town and try to make some money or do some stuff on the side while helping people.
Okay, so we are trying to do stuff. So since we are waiting on Aspen, we can try to find this local issue. We can try to do this first because we are waiting on Aspen. Unless Aspen tells us that it will take a while, I would suggest we do this.
It would take a while, but we've already taken items. We have money.
Right, but we did not set a guide. We did not set a timeline. We can absolutely do this afterwards.
Well, I mean, we've already, unless someone else goes and completes it. And
it doesn't sound like anybody has done so yet.
Or if we fail, yes.
If you're quick enough about it, you might be able to, because he attacks at night. Maybe.
Yeah, and I was going to say maybe we could do something tonight. Maybe we can draw him out.
Do we have a lead?
Smitty, you talked with the gods and the druids.
Yes,
Was
so-
there any I want to say habits, but like patterns that
They
they
mentioned
were
a couple. They mentioned a few things. Basically, the two attacks that they know of came from the Southwind Ward and Mistcrest, where they've seen the attacks. But there's been some other attacks in the city which they haven't really related to this Night Slasher, but they think it's him, and some outside of the walls. But
okay.
they always end up
So
going.
2 wards and outside the walls.
Yes, and
Do we have anything else
in
to go
some
on?
areas within the city, they believe, but they haven't connected the dots.
I
We
have.
could go.
Did
We
any of you see maps for sale,
one of the
like of
guards
the
has a map.
city? Maybe I can go get it off of him.
Do we have? Yes. Do we have anything belonging to this attacker?
I mean, maybe the druids do.
Druids definitely have.
This amulet might be able to help me track him down
That's
if I can
right.
catch his scent. Yes.
And she kind of like pats him on the shoulder. Maybe we should go ask the druids. Also, they might have, if they've already gone after him, they might be able to tell us maybe where they encountered him as well. Unless he called that Smitty.
No, they basically they went after him. I honestly did not ask them where they encountered him.
All
I
right,
figured
we can do that.
the information that we had from the guards was enough, but we can go there
Absolutely.
now.
Yeah, we
But-
can do we can do that. That would be a good start if they have. I was gonna say he probably lived there. He probably left some things behind.
He has a room there, and the reason they found him. Actually, let's walk there now as we're
Right. Let's go.
We'll take you there, but it's not far from here. But they basically said his room was ransacked the day that they found him missing, and it was probably done by him, not a robbery or anything. So
Okay, let's go.
Okay. You guys head on over to the Druid Grove.
Mhm.
Pass through the Southwind Wards. You get there. You see the big open park-ish area with the willows and everything.
Right.
It's starting to get dark out. But you don't see any of the rangers out anymore. They're not doing practice or anything like that.
Right.
They do have like a bonfire going, kind of that
Mhm.
they're like cooking food on. So you see like some figures around there. But you kind of, I guess it's still got a little bit of light. You can see kind of like the same grouping around the hill is still there, but it's got a lot more people around it now.
I'd look for
Okay.
someone that's a little bit more decorated.
wait.
I know that they all probably have similar things, but just
They don't like you waking them up from their naps, so
what? I'm not paying attention.
Okay.
Like she kind of makes a face at that. She's like, "What?"
that's the Talpa. I don't.
I mean, she paid attention to what he said, but she's like kind of going, "What?" the
I
fuck
think
is he
Zad is
talking about?"
digesting food. Yes.
You with us,
Maybe.
Pete?
He pokes Zad's stomach.
He passed out.
Anyway, looking for someone that's a little bit more decorated, a little bit more, I don't know.
Sure. So it's starting to get dark out, but you can see, and it's hard to, because it's starting to get dark and around the bonfire. It's hard to make out like what people are wearing.
Well,
over
she
there.
sends her winds out to kind of like gently glide over. She doesn't want to like disrupt the fire because she can feel
Correct,
that. So she like sends it like gently and like kind of guides it around to kind of feel out.
Oh, his name is Brawl. His name is Brawl.
Okay. Around, yep. You can see
Ready for you,
the rangers that are sitting outside of their area. You're sending it out there and feeling out. Most of them look like they have taken like their armor off for the night.
Mhm.
So they all are pretty much wearing like similar stuff right now. They've
Right.
taken.
Well,
taken
I
the
might
training
even
gear.
like feel for like decorative, like some type of like maybe a headpiece or I don't know.
Sure, give me a perception check. Nope. Everyone's got nothing special on. They're just wearing, basic like pants and shirts and nothing really special. They've even like taken off any like footwear they have because they're sitting
Okay.
around there just ready for dinner. So it's hard to find anything special about them. You rolled the 1.
All right. Well, she just would walk up to the closest person, and just excuse me.
Yes. Can I help you? We're kind of done for the day.
I understand. My fellow mercenaries and I were discussing something that one of my group came here finding details on. But
he kind of looks past you as you say that. He's like, yep, we saw them.
She kind of like.
I wave over to
I
the.
apologize for
is it
any
Bankrupt?
awkwardness he may have done, but so we have someone that is more of a tracker in our group, and we were thinking of firstly getting something of his that may have his scent on it.
The issue with the druid and the murders.
Yes.
Yes.
She like kind of goes back to what he said. He goes, I believe his name was the druid in question. His name is Brawl. Sorry, I should have opened with that. My apologies.
Yes, Brawl. You're looking for
something of his that might have retained his scent.
Okay.
For tracking purposes. And
I
guess anyone that would have had knowledge on the situations where you did encounter him, from what knowledge we've gathered and the locations that he has shown, we're trying to find a pattern, and I assume it has something to do with the sewers.
Well, the druids kind of like do their own thing.
Right.
He does have a room in the lodge, so we can, go up there and see what's there. But any additional information, you'd have to speak to the druids.
Okay. Like, could you, I guess, point out to someone whom I should speak to or will speak with me?
He kind of like looks past you and the other way. He's like, they're all over there. He looks up. It's about.
Apparently, am I so inept that I not? Does he not like them? Like,
no, he's just they live
live
work
together, but
in the same area, but like they're a little weird.
Gotcha.
He like they get together, they get along together because they both are into nature and all that stuff, and they very similar stuff. But the fact that they are like shifters and they kind of lean into this like lycanthropy god type thing, that's kind of like they're not really into that aspect of it.
Gotcha.
But,
okay,
so especially as it gets later at night, as the sun's going down, you can see they're all out there, and he's like, yeah, they kind of you're losing your time here because they're about to start their like moon and stars worship thing that they do.
All right.
Perhaps
is there?
for the sake
Can
of
you
time,
point out? I was going to say she motions Onlace over. She goes,
when Tempest went to go there, I was like, hey, how long do you think it's going to take for her to understand that those aren't druids?
No shit, Sherlock.
Tell Lacey this. You just left us and you just went right to the Rangers.
I don't care. Whoever was closest. But obviously I got the information I still needed, so. Blah. I'd motion Onlace over, and she goes, if someone could show him where he was at, or
his room.
lived.
Yes.
His room.
Yeah, sure. Come on up. I'll show you.
Okay.
I pull out like 3 silver pieces and flick them between my fingers.
Oh.
Hand them over to him.
Very kind of you, stranger. This way. He leads you up to the room. Once you get there, you can see kind of like it's a mess. A bunch of things were like smashed and cut through, or like maybe even bitten. It's really weird, but like, and then you heard him mention that he was like a snapping turtle shifter. So you look at the bites and you're like, what the fuck is that? And oh, hold on, no, I get it. It's okay. Okay, it's like a beak.
Like it's more of a chunk beak bite instead of a. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go through the. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
I was just gonna say so it's kind of messed up and stuff, but you can see like he kind of had like a dresser with some of his clothing in it that was like tipped over, and like drawers that are open and it's scattered around on the floor and stuff like that. You see he's got like in the corner, it looks like he's got a pile of like dirty clothes. Not very, not very proper.
Very scenty.
More into.
Did anyone come with me, or is it just me and the guard?
Nobody
I know
said.
Tempest was gonna go talk.
No,
to the
I was
druid.
gonna go talk to the druids. I would have split
Pretty
off.
sure, pretty sure it's just you in the guard.
Okay.
Yeah, I stayed
I'm
with
going.
it. It's a Telba.
I'm going to kind of search through what's left to see if I can find any clues on where he might, where his stomping grounds might be. Like if he's got certain type of dirt on his shoe, left over, like his shoes that are there, or anything that might indicate where he's traveled recently. And then I'm really gonna take in his smell off of his dirty clothes.
Yep. So oddly enough, you don't see any shoes anywhere. So it looks like you might walk places like barefoot.
So
my clothes are not dirty.
How big is his feet? Is this a big man?
Oh, I think he has big toes.
I'm asking the guard
dragonborn.
if he's like a big, like I'm holding my arms up, like is he tall like my friend back there, or is he short and stocky?
Yes, he is actually. So the guard's sitting there. The guard's like 5'10", so he kind of gives you like a maybe like a 4 inches or so above him. It's like he's pretty tall and kind of
Very tall,
burly.
yes.
So
he has big feet.
I don't really compared feet size, but I imagine it's probably a little bit bigger.
I don't see any boots or anything. Do you think he was wearing them, or does he not wear?
A lot of the druids don't wear them because they don't really cooperate very well when they shift, and they're probably just tired of
Yes, they are hippies. I understand.
tired of buying new shoes or whatever. Yeah.
Understood.
So, yeah.
Oh, they would break. Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Yes. Do you happen to know this man? His name was Brawl, or was that another person?
Yeah, it's Brawl. I know him. I've seen him around. He was kind of like a new addition to their grove. He hasn't been here for very long, and he's kind of having a hard time like controlling everything. So I'm not super familiar with him. I didn't really speak to him. I've just seen him around. I heard that he was kind of having a hard time, but I never really directly interacted with him.
So I'm just gonna kind of try to go through what I can, and like I said, get his smell, but also look for anything that might indicate places he's been to, like like I know matchbooks don't exist with like a nightclub name or something like that, but you know what I'm saying, like those types of clues.
Sure.
Just looking around.
Sure. Give me an investigation check.
Can you take 10 in 5e? I don't know.
I think it's a variant rule, but you can totally take time to just tear this place if you would like.
I will take. I don't know how much time it's going to take, but I'll take a while. I'll go through it pretty thoroughly if I can. I don't know how that works.
Sure. You'll start going through things. You find a couple pieces of like very like smelly clothes, like maybe he was wearing them for a few days in a row, and you set those aside. Those may be good to hang on to for later when you need to track a scent. You're looking through a lot of his stuff. It's like he doesn't look like he has a lot of stuff on him, because it's pretty basic, and especially maybe as like a newer person to the Grove, I imagine you guess, judging from what he has, that he probably leaves a lot of like his previous material possessions behind, but maybe a little culty here, where you come with not a lot of stuff because there's not a lot of places to keep your stuff, right? So you're looking around and you can see he's got some like little statues around. He's got this little like poorly carved like wolf statue that he's hanging on to. That kind of looks like, you heard them mention like Fenrir earlier, that they worship some like wolf god. So a quick guess might be like in his like image he's got there. He's got like a variety of different like carvings of like the moon in different stages, and like he's got like these
are wood carvings or wax?
We got some wood carvings, but then he's got like these glow in the dark stars that are tacked up on the top of his roof so he can look at the stars as he sleeps.
But nothing indicating like.
Nope, he hasn't.
He might have.
He doesn't.
No, he doesn't.
He doesn't really have anything like. Yep. So it's pretty bare for like a room.
Does he have a carving kit? He might have carved these himself.
Yep, he does. You find like some pieces of raw uncut wood there too, and he's got like a couple of just like very basic like knives that look like you look at them, look like they might have like some wood fibers on them.
I take one of the knives, and the wolf statue like hand sized?
Yeah, it's pretty
Or is it
small.
bigger? I take those 2 things and I look to the ranger. You mind if I take these with me for my investigation? I
Go
will
right ahead.
return them.
Go right ahead. I'm sure he would appreciate it if you
Yes.
bring him back alive instead of dead.
I'm hoping that they can help snap him out of whatever is going on. Yes,
Absolutely.
that's it for me.
Okay. You guys are heading over to the druids.
Yeah.
You start walking up and you see like as you do, like the sun is like pretty much down. It's like starting to like most of the sun, most of the light is gone. You can still see a very little bit over it, and you can see them like starting to like chant as it's starting to go down, and like you can start to very slightly start seeing like the stars show up in the sky and the moon, and they're all like in a circle around the hill facing away from you, so none of them are noticing. But there's you get up there and you see this kind of like this very nice like stone statue of like this very graceful looking like wolf like howling at the moon, and there's like 2 people standing in the middle that are like leading the chanting. What do you do?
So I don't go over there. I don't get over there before they start chanting.
They were starting chanting beforehand. They were
Oh.
pre-chanting as the sun goes down. Like they like to. I mean, you don't really know, but it seems like they were chanting to like bring in the transition.
Gotcha. Well, I'd send out my winds to get a full view of the area.
Sure. So it's
I know you had mentioned too that there was a nearby area that was more like a medical area where
that was behind the Rangers Lodge.
Oh, okay.
So it's back the other way.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so you send it out. It's it's a hilltop. You see, there's a lot of people up here. There's probably like 14 or so druids around the outside, and there's 2 in the middle, so maybe like 16 people total. You can tell there's like the statue of. Seems like it's wolfish dog-like creature. Not 100% sure exactly what it is. In the middle, and you can hear like the chanting from all the people.
I would focus on the closest figure to me, and I would send a soft mental thought that said, and I would say, I want to keep this brief, but not, oh God. If you have time to talk about your shifter brother Brawl, I would appreciate it.
You see, like, one person like stops and like, it's like looking around, but not behind them. Like, so they're looking around like in front of them and around all the people.
I would direct my winds to kind of like blow back from behind them and then towards me to direct their attention.
Yeah, they kind of like look around and they see them turning to look to the guy next to them, and out of the corner of their eye, they like see you and they're like, they turn around and look at you and they're like kind of looking at you with a really weird look.
Mm-hmm.
They turn back around and look at everybody else, and everybody else is still chanting. They like look back at you.
If you have and then again speak in their mind. Of course. It would only help me. I don't mean to disturb you.
He looks around again. See him get up and walk over to you, and as he's doing so, he keeps looking. It's like he's looking to see if anybody's noticing him and get up and leave. And they're like super into the chant,
right?
So that they don't notice. He walks over.
Do I know who that is?
It is not one of the people that you talked to.
Vaguely.
He walks up. It's like, yes, what is it? Quick. The moon is to reveal itself soon.
Of course. I'm obviously speaking out loud at this point, but my voice would match the mental voice that he heard. But my companions came here earlier, but I wished to speak to someone that or learn of whoever may know. My companion was told that upon looking for Brawl, your brethren that has succumbed to, his animal side, that that you have faced him and or engaged with him, and we were wondering what locations those were in to try and find a pattern and track him.
Yes, we have engaged with Brawl in the sewers a few times now. We caught him coming out of the sewers in Miss Crest and going into them in the South Wind Ward. And there was one time we saw him prowling around in the grove here. And as soon as he was noticed, he just lashed out. We have been unable to communicate with him regardless of how many attempts we have made, and it's always been at night.
Correct. We were going to attempt to try and encounter him tonight. When of those 3 times, when was the most recent?
The most recent was here in the grove.
And when was that?
Last night.
Last night. Okay.
That is where, and he gestures down there, it's like that is where the most recent injuries have come from.
Got it. And I guess, as just sort of an overall question, is there any detail or something that you may offer to help us engage him? Is there something of shifting weakness?
There is, but we would prefer for him to come back alive. So
and as a keeper of life and a believer not in death as the final option, as the only option, and people turn to it too easily, I plan on bringing him back here alive.
Yes. Well, the only real weakness is silver, and I would prefer if you did not. We have never used it because it is too easy to kill instead of subdue when using.
She nods. She's like,
although this may not help you with the fight, the battle, but he is a smart one. If you enter the sewers to find him, just because you cannot see him does not mean he is not there.
She slowly smiles. She goes, well, I cannot see in the traditional sense anyway, so I don't think. But I will pass that along to my comrades that can.
He gives you like a quirk of his head, but then nods.
Like she kind of she's been keeping her head kind of low, but she kind of tilts her head back so he can see the gems through her mask that she wears.
It's pretty dark right now, and
I figure if he is a shifter, that
shifters
she might
don't have dark vision.
Oh, they don't. Well,
I
just assumed, so. I guess.
I think they're giving it to them in Mordenkainen's, but I don't think the base version does.
Got you.
Let me see though. Nope. No, I guess they do. So you can see it.
Yeah, so she kind of just tilts her head up to basically show off the gemstones that just encrust her eyes and everything.
He sees it and he's not quite understanding what that means, but you can see him kind of have and he nods like he recognizes. Not really sure if he gathers, but okay.
Can I tell that he doesn't understand?
Give me an insight check.
Okay.
All right, you going to bed, bud?
Yeah, man, I gotta call her a night. It's getting late.
Okay.
All
right, see you, dude.
Okay, have a good night, sir.
Yeah, love you guys. Thanks for the game.
Yep. You can see he's you're not sure. You're looking at him, he's you see a look on his face like he doesn't understand, then he nods and you're you're not sure if he's nodding just to seem like he understands or not, but he might. He might understand what that means. You can see he definitely visually saw what you showed him, but
right. She just kind of stares at him for a second, and basically just to explain, just because she's not sure, she goes, "I was gifted and both cursed. with the gems that grow within my eyes, and cursed without vision. But I lived in the mountains and I was taught to see in other ways. And with that, she kind of like lets the kind of wind swirl around them, not to know if he would just think it regular wind or not.
Well,
but
he holds up his hands and he's like, I understand now. I wasn't really speaking of invisibility per se. He could be a spider. He could be a rat.
right.
He could be inside of a stone wall.
Like she was neutral, and then at that her mouth kind of like pulled back a little bit. She goes, "In a wall?"
He can turn into a wall. You can hear me from a little further back.
He like
like
he
melding within the materials.
Yes, he is a druid. He is one with nature and things of that nature.
Okay. Well, that has helped. I will not keep you.
So he may be a challenge to track in a traditional sense if he does not want to be found. It's one of the reasons why we have only encountered him outside of the sewers. It's because he's a challenge to track inside. But that may be your best chance if you can find him down there. I feel like that would be the best option for getting him because he will have nowhere else to go.
She nods. Well, I will take this back to my comrades, and I thank you for your knowledge and your time.
You're welcome. Now I must get back. It is almost time. He looks up and he sees kind of like a curl out of his mouth, like he's excited.
Right.
He turns around and walks back.
Okay, so she walks back.
I'm just gonna
and then to Smitty and...
The druids, they can turn into walls, into birds.
He said he can meld with the elements, not turn into a wall.
Listen, that sounds like he turns into a wall.
Do I come back out from my...
Yep, you would have come back because, well, actually...
Probably about
me
walking over a little bit before you come out or something.
He took 10, so...
Right.
Yeah, basically after she finished talking to him and after like this conversation, like you'd be walking out right after they were done and they were walking back towards you.
Okay.
All right, so before he pops out, so we should probably see if he can smell him around here and see if we can track him.
Right.
Yeah.
So on Lacey, apparently they encountered him 3 times. Going into the sewers in Mistcrest, going out of the sewers in South Windward, and then last night here, and she points like that, like, you know, in the grove, they encountered him just last night. So the scent might be slightly old, but fresher here.
And what was he doing here? Yes.
They said that the most recent casualties came from last night, but he was just skulking around, and when they engaged with him, he attacked and then fled. So
he attacked the druids or the rangers or
I didn't
guardsmen?
ask in particular, but apparently she gestures in the vague direction of the medical.
You guys would have met back up like halfway between the two,
okay.
And so you're close enough that you can see like a little like triage station over there.
Yeah, there's like some type of a triage station that she gestures where she goes. Apparently, yes, the most recent, like, whoever it was that got wounded was from them. So it probably is a combination.
They fought over there? Is that what you're saying? What? Where did they
Sorry,
fight?
I was sticking my finger in my ear. What?
Where did they fight?
Oh.
I'm wondering where he fled to. If we can track him through his...
They say he hangs in the sewers, and he says that he recommends it being best if we try to run into him outside of the sewers. But
yes, but where did they last? Where they last encountered him? You said they
is
fought.
the grove super big? Like, I don't assume it's that big.
The grove's big, but it's not like super big.
No, groves usually aren't super big. So
right. But it's It's maybe like a...
I walk over to the triage tent.
Cool.
Is there anybody there?
There is. There are 3 people there right now, and they are all like asleep, but they're all like heavily bandaged and like taken care of. You can see they were wounded pretty heavily.
Okay, but there's no one attending them. It's just the 3 sleeping people.
Not right now, no.
I'm gonna walk back towards Tempest and Smitty and Zat. There's no one there that we can speak to. Yes. I'm just wondering where they last scuffled to see if I can pick up his trail.
Can you
Might be
smell
able to
him
walk
here?
around. Yeah, you might be able to walk around and.
All right, I'm gonna do circular patterns around the grove, like big ring, or I'll start with a small ring and then make it bigger and bigger and bigger.
Sure. Since you have his scent from the piece of clothing that you have, go ahead and make me a perception check with advantage.
Also looking for footprints. I mean, looking for whatever I can find, like what I would imagine a large turtle footprint would look like.
Sure. If you're looking for footprints, it could be survival, but I assume you'd rather do perception with advantage.
I would, but I'm keeping an eye out for whatever I can catch up.
I got you.
You know, whatever I can get.
Okay. You walk around and you start like around the area, and you get some light smells, but it's probably from like when he was still living here. So you start doing circles around. As you get closer to like the walls and around the outside, you pick up like a heavy scent of him, and you start like looking around for like at the ground, try and find footprints, and you find like a lot of footprints, as if they were probably like a scuffle that happened over there.
Okay. I'm not saying I'm not saying I'm Aragorn, but you remember Lord of the Rings where he's tracking the hobbits after they fought the goblins?
Yeah.
I'm gonna try to pick up the larger footprints leading away, if possible. And I'm gonna point to them too. Tempest, yes, Smitty, Zat. These are the footprints we're looking for, and I try to point to the ones that I think are his.
These are the footprints we're looking for.
Yes. If you would like to track the footprints, you can make a survival check, and with advantage if anybody's going to help you look for them.
I will definitely help you. Like sending my, like, as he points out the area, I'm going to like obviously, you know, help to like feel out with my winds and stuff, and like feel the indents within the ground, because I'm guessing if he is big, he's gonna leave some indents.
I'm gonna try with footprints first, and then I'm gonna see if I can smell. Like I don't know how I would smell where he went, so I don't know how that would work.
Okay.
But I'm gonna try looking for footprints first, based on like footprints leading away.
Mm-hmm.
You said with advantage.
Yep. She's helping. Yep. You're able to find the trail, like it's leading away, but it looks like it leads over into the Southwind Ward, and as soon as it passes over there, it's harder to track because it is stone floors. You track it a little bit because it's a pretty dirty floor still, but the scent goes, or the trail goes cold once you're a little ways into it.
Mainly because I'm walking on stone, right?
Yeah.
That's what I'm assuming.
Yep.
I try to pick up the scent again if at all possible.
I thought that thing was supposed to work. What is wrong with it?
What do you mean? Do you see
smell
footprints? No, I'm right now. I'm looking for footprints. Yes, I saw his footprints leading this way, so I wanted to try to follow them as far as I could. But if you're good at finding tracks, I am not a tracker.
No. I thought that you were using the amulet to look for his scent. I don't know.
I mean, the amulet just makes my nose extra sensitive.
Yeah, can you smell him?
I don't know yet. I will.
You can make another roll with advantage. See if you can try and find it. And of course, you can actually use the amulet at some point if you want.
Oh right, I gotta double check what that does.
Let me look at what it does right now before I do this. I'm gonna try to see if I pick up the scent over here first, and then I'll consider using the
Yep,
amulet.
gotcha. Yep, go ahead and roll with advantage to see if you can pick it back up.
I'm rolling in the tower because I don't want to know what I roll.
I understand. I understand.
Okay.
I've been rolling in the tower pretty much all night.
You saw it like sniffing around again. What you go back to the last point that you see where his tracks are, and you sniff around the area, and you pick up the faint trail again. It's not very strong, but with the enhancements from the amulet, you are able to track where it's going, and you follow it like through a bunch of like it goes forward, and then you can see why you missed tracks. It like darts down some alleyway, and the scent, like, it's just tons of like debris and like garbage on the ground, so it's really, you wouldn't be able to find the tracks anyways that way, but the scent is still able to be picked up just slightly as you travel through a variety of different alleyways, getting almost to like the heart of like the Southwind Ward, and it leads up and stops right in like a sewer grating.
Is this a great? Is this Okay,
Like
I
a
try to
manhole
look for
cover
a
type
way
thing?
that we can get in.
It's not like a manhole. It's like one of the
No, it's
ones
a
with like
grate.
bars. So yeah, you can grab it, and
Yeah.
attempt to pull it up, or have the magic armor do it.
I look at Zat and Smitty. Can
No
one
problem.
of you? I can use a crowbar, but can one of you
it's fine.
perhaps remove this?
So the suit will go to lift up the grate.
Zat will assist with it, so you can do it with advantage.
All
I
right.
could use one of the things.
What do I use? Athletics?
Just give me a strength check.
Strength check. Okay.
What, Tempest? Any way you can help, please do.
She kind of climbs up on the side of the Magitech armor and like reaches into one of the bags of stuff that we bought, and she pulls out because I added this and I bought it because it was just mundane things. I was like, oh, this might help if we're gonna be lifting heavy shit of raw materials and blah 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 blah. She would like, I don't know.
What did you get?
A block and tackle, which helps carry things 4 times heavier than what you can normally carry.
Sure. While you're getting up there and attempting to grab it, they're gonna try and grab it while you're getting it first.
Okay. I mean,
he doesn't have any problem with it. Mad Tech and Zat reach down and grab it, and they pull, and it just pulls out like super easy, almost like it had been recently disturbed and opened.
Used. Yeah.
So it just pops open, but he pulls it with such force it pops open, like almost falls down. And he like, and he kind of made like a louder noise than you would have thought, as like, you know, the lights are going down. You start hearing like whispers coming from like down some of the alleyways around you.
I whisper loudly, "Do you think anyone heard us?"
Yes. Puts the stuff back, climbs back down.
All right. Does anybody have a light? Do I have a light? Do I even have a light?
I
have
don't
torches
need
if you
one.
wish, but I
I
don't.
wonder if a magic armor has any lights.
I have a torch if you wish to have the armor carry it. I do not need the light.
No, I can. I have dark vision.
Zatalpa's the only one that doesn't have dark vision.
Didn't you?
I did.
Didn't you? Well,
He
if
probably
most
has
of us
light.
can see in the dark, perhaps we can just tie one of those pieces of string that you purchased, Tempest, from Zat to Smitty, or Zat to
Zatalpa
someone that
says,
is grounded.
Now, it won't be necessary. I have been granted sight beyond sight by Bahamut, and he snaps his fingers, and his pseudo Bahamut appears and perches on his head. And then he like closes his eyes and sees through his senses.
Really?
And
Oh,
his
well.
pseudo Bahamut
That
has
is
dark vision.
So his eyes are closed, But the
And-
pseudo
and
Bahamut
the-
is like
and
eyes are,
the
like,
little
glowing.
pseudo dragon
Yep, you
is
can-
like perched,
Mhm.
and his eyes are probably like slightly glowing
you can
because
put
he's
your s- you
magically
can s-
seeing through.
Use your senses to see through.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
you're deafened and blinded, but you can see through it. So, but since he's sitting on top of his head, like it's just giving him a slight.
He might still need a
offset.
guide though.
I look up, and I'm just like, interesting. And then I go
Right.
back to, like,
Well,
the grate is where I last smelled it.
Yep.
I'm gonna try to. I've never used it before, but I'm gonna try to focus on the amulet, focus on the smell, so I
Okay.
can visualize it.
The scent here like stops simply because like going down, it's a very heavy scent down there. So you pull out like his clothing and like you do like a deep inhale and like you focus on it with the amulet. And when you open your eyes, you see this like heavy red mist like going down into the sewers.
All right. Well,
we're going to
basic
do this.
motion in the magic armor just does a little hop and whoop, through the hole. Does he fit through? Does he fit through the grate?
He does, only because he's like a medium size like you are.
Very cool.
If in the future you upgrade his size, it might be a problem to get him into places.
Right.
And I was like, all right, I'm going down to. I as he's going down, I get on top of the suit of armor and
Right.
go down.
Okay.
Tempest,
Hmm.
can you keep your winds on me as I move forward? I wish to move ahead a little bit of you, quietly, so we do not spook him.
Of course.
Okay. You
And
guys
then I climb down.
very, very
Hop down.
quietly climb down, even though like the magic armor was not quiet about it.
Yeah, I wouldn't expect
Yeah.
to be that close by.
Chunk.
And as you climb down into the sewers to
I'd be
track
the
your-
last one down then, or I'd ask Zatalpa too, so he can pull the grate back over the top.
Yeah, if you want to have Zatalpa, he's probably strong enough that he can move it back.
Yeah, I was gonna
No
say
problem.
if not, I would struggle to just grind it across the.
No, yeah,
floor.
he could do it. So as you guys go down there into the dark, dank, smelly sewers to track this druid who is could be hiding anywhere and be any of the creatures living down here, that's where we will end it for the night.
No. Oh,
Yikes.
okay.
Well, Peter's not here.
No.
I plan on mind probing everything.
Yeah.
Oh, always ending on a cliffhanger.
I know.
This is a much
This
better
is a
time to
good one.
stop than it was the last time. I will 100% remember where we picked up this time.
We won't be shopping this time or investigating.
Yeah.
Dude,